we roll for Neandertal genes?
I think we need to.
+1 strength, -2 charisma or something.
Apparently, they reckon they might have been quite musical people, you know?
All right.
But don't you need to breathe really well through your nose to play the bagpipes and those kind of instruments? They had a hell of a nose on them for those colder climates.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So the bagpipes would have been a certain shape.
Yeah. Okay, let's start. So we finished last session on the evening of the Friday. After the second gladiator contest against the Binnell Hill boys, the BHB side didn't try very hard to adhere to the rules. Aragin got stabbed a few times, went down temporarily, and bizarrely, a wraith appeared and tried to kill Maynard, amongst other people. Dash got the kill on the wraith, and the wolf was fighting it as well. The BHP escaped. Soon after the battle, a somewhat greedy messenger delivered a letter for Maynard, which we could review now before we start, especially since Maynard, Luke didn't play last session, and we pick up on the evening of Friday. Everyone is at least partly injured. I've just got to run my script to start.
Did we hand out XP?
Yes.
Hopefully you've done that already.
I think there was a few hundred to come, wasn't there?
Jealous.
I'm pretty sure it's done.
Was it in the recording?
Okay, so has everyone seen that letter?
Yeah.
That's just in case. Like you've seen it, Luke.
Yeah, I read the summary from last time.
No, it wasn't a very big letter. Okay, so what's everyone going to do now? Oh, Bannofix is not injured. Everyone else is. So it's the evening of the Friday. It's going to be a huge night in the town, but that doesn't mean that you need to go and do anything.
Well, we are going to set a watch because we'll take the warning seriously about sleeping at night time.
Reading that, I almost wondered if we should try and find another place to stay in, because we've been staying there for about 4 or 5 days now or something, and maybe alternate between a couple of places.
Sorry, where's this letter, by the way? I can't see it on the letters list in the Arbiter campaign.
Oh, it was at the end of the write-up.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. Cool.
If you go into that, yeah.
Plus, it should be on the letter list. It's on the Dunskara.
Even the Wolf of Dunskara that complimented me in the last session, right? It was like, oh, that was nice.
I don't actually remember that, but anything's possible.
I heard Bannofix is quite the sprinter as well.
Yeah.
So how come Dash didn't win any of that?
Yeah.
Dash opted out.
Dash was afraid to enter when he saw Bannofix start getting stripped off.
Intimidated.
Yeah, Dash didn't win anything.
I think Bannofix like half wild shaped into a cheetah just so his lower legs or something.
That's a lie, but I guess if you have a name like Dash, you're not going to enter that, because if you do lose it, it's going to be super awkward.
Exactly. There was not up to gain.
All right. So where are you thinking of trying to sleep? Because some of you obviously need to rest up properly.
We haven't been rumbled at that place yet, have we?
No, we've been there a while though. But
it's going to tail us back there. Yeah, that guy might sell us out, maybe.
Has anyone got some healing? I think Aragin needs healing, eh?
Do I still have good berries left? I should do,
Suppose.
What's my I'm just gonna
good berries? I hate that spell. It's so like it's a kind of cheaty spell, isn't it?
If by cheating
you
mean
go,
totally within the rules.
And your hit points just go.
Yeah. I'll spread around some of my good berries.
How many have you got?
When you cast it,
what do you get? 20 of them. I could use 6. No, 5.
I need 287 XP to go up a
I'm
level.
14. Yeah, me too.
Good berries.
Aren't you
don't have
reading
this
mine? That sounds like my XP.
way.
Oh no, you need the same. Oh, I need 267.
Well, you know, if you headed into town, you know, and you had some dinner and so on, you can have a short rest if you want to do that.
10 berries, by the way. So
10 berries.
yeah, I'll always
Should,
have 10 berries.
should we just apply a short rest anyway?
That's probably easier because I think I do need to use I do need to cast a spell at the end of each night to have good berries 24 hours for the next day before I rest and get the spell back. So
Okay.
let's just assume that if I have a level 1 slot, I'm casting good berries for the next day.
Yeah,
It's not
or
gonna
even
do that.
yeah.
Oh,
Mind you, then if
jeez.
we get attacked at night,
What's the
you've
weather
only
I
like?
don't know.
slots,
I
or you just
think
do it
that's-
once.
True.
I think that's far too generous. You know, if you explicitly say it, fair enough.
Okay.
So anyway,
I'll
I'll
remember
apply a
that.
short rest. Is that fair enough?
Hold on. Yeah, for the afternoon, but not the evening, right? So we
Oh,
need
we're
something.
in the evening now. We're in the evening.
Yeah, so we want somewhere safe to sleep because those Benny Hillbilly boys could be out to get us after we smash them off the Gladiator arena, and we've got the
Right.
Madeen.
Okay, but I'll apply a short rest anyway. Is that fair enough?
So
Yeah,
was
we'll take
I
a short rest before we go and try and find somewhere. Let's
Yeah,
harass
that's
the
sneaky.
guy we're staying at. Ask him if he has any other family. We'll offer them a bit of money or something just to. He must know someone. A shack in the woods nearby.
was I doing some heat metal from the sidelines? Was I something like that?
Yeah.
At one point. Okay. All
You were
right.
doing a lot of vicious mockery.
Nice.
That was like the one you could get away with.
Yeah. Okay. So you get back. And Green Pete is not there right now. You get back fairly early, and he's just got his hut there. He's not there right now. It's by now. It's sort of mid evening.
Yeah, we're making sure no one's following us back to the hut as well.
There you are. You can go. So I don't know. I think like Bannofix, you might find your good berries have expired because I don't remember you casting good berries.
Yeah, that's fine.
But if you explicitly want to cast it, then sure.
Does Black Cat record them on the character sheet? You might want to write that
No,
down.
it doesn't right now. It doesn't.
What happens if you eat
Supposed to
expired
fit.
good berries? Are they like bad berries?
Yeah, minus 1 hit point.
And they just kind of like squashed with a bit of mold on them. Okay, so you get back to
Right.
Green Pete's place. There's no one there right now. I mean, you could just rest there right now, or you could head off somewhere different, or whatever you think.
All right, quick party vote. Do we stay here, set a watch, or try and find somewhere new? Because we've been here a little while.
Yeah, I'd go somewhere new real quick.
Yeah, even if
Yeah,
it's like out in the woods.
So should we just camp somewhere, you mean?
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
just head off.
okay.
Yeah, I reckon.
You've got a bit
short
of
rest,
time.
right? We're not going for a long rest here.
So basically, you
Yeah.
head out south on the road. You head out south on the road back towards Aldoan Market. How far out the town are you heading? Half an hour or something.
Yeah, probably half an hour.
Okay, there are fields and stuff, and you can just basically climb through a hedge and along a hedge, and like find somewhere discreet. There's no one around right now. The sun eventually sets. You've got you've got a bit of gear for camping, and that's fine. And I'm just going to apply a long rest.
Okay.
So that was probably a big, complicated conversation about nothing in particular. Okay, you haven't got
Really good
tons
job.
of food, but you're fine for now. You wake up really early, all rested up. Paladimir is kind of complaining about having to sleep out, but everyone's all rested up. Okay, so now we reach the Saturday morning, and you. Sorry.
Is it the finals today?
Of some things, yes.
Yeah, we'll definitely go and get some breakfast and figure out what's happening today.
Okay,
It's
so you head up to
Saturday,
town.
right? When was my glaive potentially going to be ready? Wasn't going to be till like Monday,
Few
Tuesday,
days.
was it?
It's
Yeah.
going to be a few days. So you head into town. and you go and get some food. Then there are hundreds of people starting to assemble out at the fairground. So you head down that way, and there's the herald, and there are trumpets, and there's this guy's up on the podium, and you've seen him before. He's one of the Duke's men, and he says, he shouts out, "Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Dunskara. And today we introduce the weekend of the Dunskara Fair." And he's got this kind of like slightly foreign, monotonous voice. "Today we have a lot of very interesting events. So let's start. And we're going to start with arm wrestling." And he points out to the right. "To the northern side of the fairgrounds, and log chopping over at the southern end of the fairgrounds. These two events will run at the same time. For the arm wrestling, there are 15 competitors. They are all skilled, so it's very difficult to understand who will be the victor, but we can have some speculations. Each arm wrestler will wrestle every other competitor until eliminated. He will be eliminated after losing 2 matches. Afterwards, the Earl will present prizes, and the prizes will be a purse of 200 silvers to the first place, 50 silvers to the second place, 20 silvers to the third place wrestler. For the log chopping, there are 12 competitors. The logs will be thicker than for the heats. The prizes will be a purse of 100 silvers to the first place, 20 silvers to the second place.
I'm gonna yell out, "I've got your thick log right here, buddy." But like in the background, so like, you know, there's always somebody yelling out.
Yeah, that's like
After these 2 events are finished, we have the archery finals. There will be 12 competitors, maybe 15, but this is just some option. We will have the same rules as the heats. Each archer will shoot 3 times, but this time the targets will be further away. Even if you hit the target, you can be happy. Some archers were shooting with short bows. To keep using short bows is the first option. The second option is the Earl will lend longbows to these archers if they prefer. But before these archers take their shots for deciding who will be the winner, these archers will take 3 shots to practice the new distance if they want to. These practice shots will not count for the score. The prizes will be an enchanted arrow for the first place, a purse of 20 silvers to the second place, and 50 silvers to the third place archer.
Enchanted arrow.
Did you say 20 silvers for the second place and 50 for third place?
He said 200 for the second
I
place.
I imagined that, yep.
Also, all archers in the final will keep a quiver of 20 arrows. These arrows are a gift from the Earl to keep. At the same time as the archery, there will be sheepdog competition finals. There are 7 competitors. The prizes will be a purse of 100 silvers for the first place, 20 silvers for the second place, 10 silvers for the third place. After the arm wrestling, log chopping, and archery and sheepdog competition, there will be 2 hours pause for free food and beer paid for by the Earl for all people in Dunskara. We thank the Earl for his exceptional generosity.
We should get Bannofix into that sheepdog thing.
No, I'm literally
as the dog that shat on that guy's.
No, I'm actually thinking that I might be able to rig it. If I become a sheep and I get in the middle of the thing, maybe I can lead them in the right direction for the right price. So
how embarrassing is it going to be if you wild shape into a sheep though and discover that you're the bottom of the flock?
You get mounted.
You mounted by a ram.
you out back.
Okay, you've convinced me this might not be a good idea. Cool. All right, so hang on. I'm in the arm wrestling, and then Aragon's in the arm wrestling as well, I believe, right? Did Aragon make it through?
Yep.
Yeah, Aragon did.
Yeah.
I'm in the sprinting, and
Sprinting's not till tomorrow, though.
no,
right?
but Aragon's in the archery, and so are you, Neil. Yeah. Oh no, you guys didn't make it in.
I didn't make it.
Was there anything else we're in for the finals?
Well, that's it.
Yeah, Paladimir says, yeah, but I made it. Then you can shoot for me. I don't want to do archery. It's fucking girly anyway.
Right.
Was there music?
You want me to enroll as you? The problem is I don't want to pretend I'm Paladimir because he's bloody girly.
Oh no, we'll just go and say that he can. That we'll just go and ask them.
What's the timing of the arm wrestling and archery? I just want to know whether there's likely to be
Like
an hour
it's-
in between.
Unknown.
We'll find out.
Was there a music competition as well?
He hasn't mentioned that, so it's like what he's covered is only what's on this morning.
Today. Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I mean, there'll be different stuff in the afternoon that he hasn't covered.
And there'll be finals of the gladiator stuff that you guys did last time, right? That'll be tomorrow or something.
I don't know what happened with that.
May even be the Savo.
Do we win by default in that situation? I don't know. How did we score with the gladiator?
You won your both fights.
Right, even the one that turned into an absolute clusterfuck with the wraith in the middle.
Yeah.
And the bloodletting and the.
Yeah, I just didn't hear the end of that. It's like it turned into a complete melee, and we didn't.
Both of them did, really.
Yeah, but one was a wizard that was.
Well, the first one we just tried to catch a cheat. Well, actually, I grappled the invisible wizard, but yeah, Misty stepped out of there.
Yeah.
So someone created constructs, and you were fighting constructs.
Yeah, what's his name? The wolf or whatever was involved. I think he was rigging his own contest.
Yeah.
Right.
Because, well, not entirely sure, but Dash grew up here and snuck after what was it? The wolf and those two people in the.
No. It was Theodore
sorry.
Watt and Clarissa Watt.
Oh, but wasn't who did they go off with? I thought they went off with.
They're constructs. If they were constructs.
Oh, okay. I thought they went off with the Earl or something as well. No, I've got
The
that.
wizard, Clarissa Watt. Okay.
Okay. So so just the Watts were ruthlessly cheating. But they disappeared into some invisible house. So Dash urinated on the side of it and ran.
An invisible house.
Well, yeah, they climbed up some some apparently invisible steps and disappeared.
Like a
Or
portal.
is that it's like that Mordenkainen's mansion or something?
Yeah, something like that. Or a
Jesus.
portal. It could have been a portal.
Okay, so basically, the crowd is splitting into two. Probably the bigger crowd is heading off to the arm wrestling. So there's probably like 1,000 people watching the arm wrestling, and there were almost as many heading for the log chopping. So
didn't you do the log chopping, Bannofix? But did you not progress?
No. Although,
didn't someone do it with a sword?
I have my concerns about it. No, I didn't do it with a sword.
I think maybe it was Dash.
Could have been Dash. It feels
What about my money?
What about your money? Did you say?
Dash didn't excel at the log chopping. I think that's safe to say.
That's
At
understandable.
least renting a crossbow. I mean, renting a bow.
Yeah, so I suppose you're probably heading over for the arm wrestling. And there's the sergeant that you've seen before. He's kind of like, yeah, come and register here. And there's this there's a rope keeping everyone away, apart from the competitors. So there's a huge crowd, well over 1,000 spectators assembling. The soldiers have rope up to keep everyone back. It's about 60 meters in diameter. The people like lying down, sitting down, standing, sitting on each other's shoulders. There are dozens of people up in the trees behind to see better. And as you assemble, you immediately recognize some of the competitors coming in. There's that young guy who was amazed to get through, and he looks pretty nervous. Apparently, he has dozens of supporters, or perhaps
Sorry, is your microphone not working, Ariel?
Talking to a toddler.
I thought you were you were so into it. I was like, he doesn't realize we can't hear him.
Now,
involved in an in-depth negotiation. Go
Bedtime. So maybe they're just acquaintances. Looking forward to seeing him getting crushed. But there are a lot of people there to see how he gets on. There's one of the old soldiers still in uniform you've seen walking around. A couple of other faces you've seen that seem familiar, probably just like guys you've recognized the past couple of days.
We're watching all of our belongings really carefully too, because I imagine there's bigger crowds than normal. Goes without saying, we're literally like on the lookout for anything dodgy.
Okay. There are a couple you don't recognize. There's this huge fat bloke with buck teeth stretching his shoulders. There's a stocky red-bearded dwarf covered in facial scars. Two half-orcs, pretty ugly. One's got long hair and seems to be talking with a big black-bearded guy with a huge sword strapped to his back. So, so the first match starts. These two guys, and the guy with the sword, he just destroys one of the Earl's soldiers in about 30 seconds. He just jumps up and just growls, "Give me some beer!" And he wanders off with a big grin on his face. And the sergeant Dunning. Now, most of you guys are like off a bit, right? Aragin is the only guy still in the arm wrestling, or Bannofix as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Bannofix, yeah. So the second match, Sergeant says, Aragin versus Putty. And Aragin, this huge fat guy, kind of like half walks, half waddles over.
Yeah, but we're gonna flank Aragin like his group of like groupies, like trying to look.
No, you can't. Only
just up to the rope.
Push back. Only the competitors are up close.
Can you inspire me, Luke? Or how long I think that's it. I don't know if guidance will last long enough.
Yeah. You can do.
Yep. I'll do that.
What are you going to say?
I'll flick a guidance on as well.
Okay.
I think that only lasts a round, or maybe it doesn't.
It's not an inspiration.
No, it's a minute.
That's a minute. Okay, yeah. I'll
Maynard, what are you
hurry
going
up
to
the
say
start
to
of this
inspire him?
event.
I'm going to say,
Come on.
Aragin.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Aragin, do you feel inspired?
No.
Kind of wearing thinness, basically having to come up with something creative every time you inspire someone.
You've got Chat GTP. Just use it for what it was intended.
Come up with some funny stuff.
Come up with a list of 10.
Like how to mock and inspire someone in 10 easy quotes.
Okay, he just sits down. His sits down. His like nose is twitching slightly. He's as he sits down, Aragin, you just get a whiff of him. It's like BO from several days ago, you'd say. Yeah, this guy is about 40. He's pretty fat, but he's also got big arms. So he puts his hand down. He's you take his hand. He's got this clammy, sweaty kind of grip. His hand is bigger than yours, and it closes around. Okay. And Sergeant Dunny says, "All right, boys, let's start." Okay, Aragin.
All right, I'm going to hit him hard with the first one. What is this? What was it? Was it just a straight strength, or were we doing athletics? I can't remember.
It's just strength. Okay, that's his roll, Aragin. You can probably beat it.
I'm going to use the guidance.
Oh.
Because it only lasts a minute anyway. I think I have
to. Is it inspiration or
D4, right?
Is it a D4? Yep.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'll also use the inspiration. Is that a D6?
Okay.
Phew.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. A both pretty weak start, but you get him a quarter of the way down. Okay, let's see. Next roll. Oh,
Let's crush it.
not good.
What, not good?
Okay.
You mean not good for me?
He fights his way back. Not good for you. He fights his way back to vertical.
Who looks like the stronger of the two?
That
He
helps.
starts wheezing and puffing. He's obviously stamina's. I mean, the guy's strong. You suspect he's stronger than you, but he's running out of breath already. Aragin, you get him a quarter of the way down.
Isn't that 50% if he
Yeah,
if he
okay.
critical
Drops
fumbles?
to 50%. Drops to
Giggity.
50%.
Come on, don't let me down, you fuck.
Okay, he fights his way up to a quarter.
Are you guys using the new Roll20 bar?
Yeah, I am. Looks a bit
Yeah.
different.
You roll 20 what?
Oh, how do I switch to that?
It's got a dashboard, a Roll20 dashboard. Looks a bit.
Asked me when I logged in.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Pretty even.
Ooh.
I might log out and do it again.
Okay.
Yeah, how do you
Aragin?
switch to that?
Oh, don't, Aragin, don't log out just yet.
No, I won't until downtime.
Aragin, he fights his way back up to vertical. You suspect he's actually stronger than you. He probably weighs twice as much though. Okay, so we're still vertical now.
Come on.
Back to even.
Okay. Okay, you've got the advantage. He's quarter of the way down.
Oh,
Okay. He's slowly losing halfway down.
Yeah, this could do it, dude.
Okay.
It's gotta be him.
Here's,
oh,
He
that
here's,
could
ran
be
out
him,
of steam.
actually.
here's a funny
Yeah.
inspiration one for you. Success is 10%
Okay.
inspiration and 90%
Arrogant's getting
inspiration.
tired as well, but like this guy, he's just puffing and wheezing. He's got no stamina at all, and by the time his hand hits the table, he's just got nothing left in the tank.
Nice.
He just snarls and with great difficulty stands up,
You should just crush his
and
hand.
and then he stomps off.
Strength is only half of it,
Arrogance
mate.
won his first match.
Stamina.
Give him an extra shake his hand while
Okay.
you're still holding it.
I was thinking of just like wiping my hand off on him. Sweaty and clammy. I don't want to get punched this time of the morning though.
Okay, so he's lost one match. You can lose one. Okay,
Is
so
that
no
skull,
one's
Second one,
skull,
you're out.
skull vodka?
Okay, so Aragin, the next match, this farmer and this foreign mercenary settled down for a match. Aragin, you receive a message in your head. You don't know where it's coming from, but it says, "Congratulations, Aragin. After the events, free food and drink will be served here. Instead, go into the town centre and order a meal at the Eagle. Sit down near the main door. It should be fairly quiet. Take your time. Don't leave before I see you. I have a gift for you and some information. I will meet you there. Bring your friends." Okay?
I'll just say back. I'll just think in my mind. Understood.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whether it's two-way or not, but just
Okay. And around the same time, because you don't know exactly when, around the same time, Dash and Maynard also receive a very similar message. The main difference being it doesn't start with "Congratulations, Aragin."
Doesn't say who it's from.
Nope, it doesn't say who it's from.
I'm going to reply. Who are you?
New head, who does?
Okay, there's no reply to your reply. Okay, now the after the farmer beats this mercenary, there's Bannofix. Okay, the sergeant's looking at this list. It says Bannodix. Is that right?
No.
Bag of dicks.
Bag of
Bag
dicks.
of dicks.
It's kind of
Right.
squinty. It's hard to write. Hard to read this.
Bannofix. Bannofix.
Oh, so it's not bag of dicks.
It's really
I'm gonna
sounds
shout out
now.
only for those that know him.
Is
And,
bag of
and the
dicks
crowd,
around?
like they're about 300 people are just like laughing. It's just no. And he says no. It's Bannofix. It's too late. It's too late. The crowd starts shouting, "Bag of dicks! Bag of dicks! Bag of dicks!"
Fuck you. All right.
Okay,
I'll just.
Bannofix.
I'll take that one.
Bannofix. The dwarf steps forward and
Is he muscly?
yeah, and he says, yeah, he's pretty muscly. He's just covered in scars, red beard.
Was he taller than Aragin?
Aragin, I think the 4'11" might have been his finger pointed at you rather than actually his total height.
Oh,
Yeah, he just sits down. He kind of like gives you a nod, puts his arm up. Okay, Bannofix. What cheating are you going to do? Guidance.
I'm
or
gonna
what do you do?
ask for inspiration as well, and also I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay,
There's some
Maynard,
inspirations in the general chat. There's 10.
Yep.
you
Yep.
can actually do this properly.
I'll inspire them.
Right, Bannofix. Yeah.
Alex,
I
you
just
got this.
deducted
If you
the
don't,
point
just
before.
reach under the table and cup his balls.
Right. So can I guess the inspiration is going to be go Bannofix?
No, you missed it. You missed it. It was very good. You have to repeat that one.
I said, you got this, Bannofix, and if you don't reach under the table and cup his balls.
Isn't Mage Hand invisible? Can anyone cast Mage Hand? Just tickle his scrotum a little.
Unfortunately,
but
Yeah, you're going to lose if someone's doing that to you while you're in a wrestling match. Eh?
I know.
Arm wrestling.
Got to be a distraction.
Especially if they get
You
squeezed.
probably like it though. Okay, so
Definitely getting
Bannofix.
disadvantage if someone
is a
squeezes
guy-
your palms.
Yeah. Okay, so the sergeant says, "Okay, let's see it then, boys."
There's actually
Okay,
there's
this is
actually
the
a new
dwarf.
button under the dice roll called Fudge. I want to give that a roll.
Go the
Okay.
dude.
So I just
The
just D20 rolling, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
It's the dude.
Oops, sorry, I may have accidentally rolled.
Are you still in your underwear? Or are you
Okay.
I'm gonna use my guidance D4. I think.
Okay.
Oh, whoops, damn it, I did it again.
And that's +3. And I'm not gonna, so I don't use inspiration for this one. Right? Is inspiration advantage or is it just a bonus?
I think it's a D.
It's a D6.
D6. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use it for this one.
We have to do that.
Okay. So Bannofix, he gets you a quarter of the way down.
Oh, dick.
Okay. Okay, Bannofix.
I'm gonna say to him just while
Oh,
I'm struggling.
geez, look at that.
While I'm struggling. Oh, that's great. While I'm struggling, I'm gonna give you like your hands are so manly. I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna look like this whole competition's super arousing. Okay. All right.
you almost rolled a 1. That
Let me
would have
roll
been
it.
amazing.
Let me roll a
Bannofix.
D6. I'm rolling a D6 on top of this.
It gives you a bit of a wink.
Oh no.
It is-
You're probably going to need us.
Ooh, that was good.
That should do it.
Okay, Bannofix uses his inspiration and
He
fights him
winked
back.
it, but he got winked at, so he was obviously keen.
Yeah. We'll
Okay, as Bannofix,
losing
as
another
Bannofix
round of gay
fights
chicken.
his way, as Bannofix fights his way back up to vertical, the crowd's just chanting intensifies.
Bag
There are
of
probably
dicks.
about 500 people now shouting, "Bag of dicks! Bag of dicks!" Kieran.
Okay. Next roll.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a lot of ones from dogs.
Oh yeah. Oh, 18.
Okay.
Oh, that's a huge.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Okay.
persuade the other guy to quit.
Bannofix fights
Fucking
his way back
master
up
of
to
persuasion.
vertical. The dwarf's eyes start bulging as he's down to 45 degrees.
Oh, don't you lose 2 if you get beaten that bad? Don't you lose like 2?
Yep.
I think
Oh, yeah.
45 degrees is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah, that's just going well.
I'm gonna start whispering to him. Just take it. Just fucking take it.
Okay.
Oh no!
He's just
Oh,
starving. He
yeah.
can't
Look
really
at
say
that guy,
anything.
dude.
Oh, okay. Let's
Ain't
have a
gonna
look
be
at
enough.
Bannofix. Let's have a look at Bannofix. Okay.
Super strong.
Bannofix.
I do have +2 though.
Yep, you're fighting him down to he's just like just off the table. He's just off the table. And he's in danger of losing.
All right.
He sure is.
Roll away, Diggs.
He did.
I just did.
Another
Oh, it's a
4.
4. Another 4.
Oh, wow. How did you get this far?
8.
Okay.
That's with my pinky
Okay.
out.
The
Hey.
dwarf is forced down and he says, "Congratulations, bag of dicks. You're stronger than you look."
That's right.
He stands up. He stands up and he walks off shaking his head.
Mm.
Okay, and the whole crowd is cheering bag of dicks, and clapping.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We'll all be there.
there are other matches.
Why is it
There
that
are other matches, so you guys get a slight rest.
Why is it that in every campaign all I want to do is burn Dunskara to the ground? Yeah, it's fucking peasants, man. Anyway.
This is a large blonde guy. He struggles for 2 minutes to finally beat a half orc. And then the Earl arrives. The Earl arrives to observe with a few men. And in the next match, the foreign mercenary beats a local guy, and this wiry black-haired guy meets. He beats the young guy. The young guy who probably should never have been there in the first place. It doesn't take long. And then the dwarf is on again, and this time he wins. And then I thought beats some guy, and it goes on for a while. And then this guy, the fat smelly guy's on again against one of the old soldiers, and the same thing happened. He starts off pretty well, but after about 30 seconds, he just likes panting and struggling with his breathing and wheezing and so on. He gets weaker and weaker, and he's eliminated. So Sergeant nods at Aragin again. He says, "You're on again." And then there's this wiry black-haired guy.
I'll pass by Bannofix for a little guidance on the way over the rope.
Yep, I'll grip one of his buttocks firmly and provide that guidance.
Okay, the dwarf just starts starts chuckling to himself, and he says, "And I thought you were only joking."
How can we bag of dicks for nothing, buddy?
Okay.
Bag of dicks.
And the guy just says quietly, "Don't try any of your gay boy stuff on me, son." Okay, Aragin.
All right.
Let's see it.
Great. Okay, now we'll be leaving that one.
Okay, so he starts well. He forces Aragin down to about even. You reckon this guy, he's smaller than you, but he's wiry. He's pretty tough. Not much smaller.
Fuck.
Okay, Aragin, he's forced you down to 45 degrees already.
All right, that helps.
Come on, man. Roll high.
Okay. So you're back up. You're back up. You're forcing him back up a bit.
Yes.
I'm going to use the inspiration on that one. The guidance, sorry, the guidance.
Guidance, okay.
Come on, 3 or 4.
Oh, down you go.
All right.
What does
It's not
Maynard
enough.
equal 1 to the
He
GM?
forces you down to 45
Trying to make it
degrees.
look like Douglas was rolling a 1.
Okay.
Couldn't do it.
Damn.
Oh,
45 degrees, Aragin. Okay, that's good enough. Yep, you're fighting back up.
You don't get
He's
to use
the
your
same
pluses.
strength as you, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So where exactly are we, sorry? Now we're at 45, I think, aren't we?
No, you're at 75 now, I think.
No, I went down to 75 and then I won one, didn't I?
Yeah. So
Because if
you're
I
something
lost
like
that,
there.
yeah,
You're something like there.
so I'm
Yeah,
2 wins off getting him back, but he just rolled a real good one. Getting him back to neutral, obviously.
Yeah, okay, you can beat this though. It's your turn to time to shine. Oh, the 20 was right there.
Okay, down to 45 degrees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Back up to 45 degrees, isn't it?
Back up. Okay, this is going on then.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
come on, I can get,
Is he
I can get
running
to
out of
neutral
energy
here.
now?
1. You're going right back up.
Oh no!
Oh,
Go
what happened?
nowhere.
It's a double. It's just a.
there.
For fuck's sake.
Both shit yourselves.
Okay, so, yeah. I think
7.
so.
You can beat that. 8. Oh, you're back up to what now? Quarter.
Yes, I've only 1 loss down, I think now.
Yeah,
Is that even?
Yeah.
Even?
No,
No,
I'm one
not
off
quite, not
even.
quite.
Yeah,
He's fighting his way up.
Oh,
So this is just coming down to a
give me something
test of
decent.
the.
Oh, back to 45.
Okay.
Can you inspire him?
Okay,
or
down to
anything?
45. Okay, and now
I did. I don't think he's used it.
we need a Constitution saving throw, and I'm going to roll his. Okay, and it's a pass for him.
It's a fail.
Damn.
Okay,
I'm not bad at
Aragin,
them,
you're
but
now
I'm
at
assuming that's a
disadvantage.
fail. Yeah.
You're now at disadvantage.
And
Okay.
and are these guys still even?
No, I'm 1.
45
notch
degrees, and this
Yeah.
guy's
Sorry, yeah, I'm
lasting
45.
better than Aragin.
So I'm
Just-
2 off. Yeah, I'm 2 off.
Yeah,
I'm
He's got
about to go
advantage.
down here.
It's not. Yeah. Okay, and this is at disadvantage now, Aragin.
Oh.
7. Okay, I'm
Okay.
going out.
He's Aragon's
1 away.
not far off losing.
You've used your inspiration. and everything.
17. There's no, there's no getting out of that.
19.
Oh,
Oh,
the
that was a
bad
good
attempt, but
Okay,
but that's
Aragin
only my
is
first loss at least. But now I've got disadvantage.
finally
That's the problem.
forced down. Okay, he's just like breathless. He's pretty knackered as well. And he stands up and says, "Jeez.
I'll offer him my hand. And so that was a hell of a match.
He's already holding
Okay.
on to the hand. It's bruised.
Yeah,
He
put a
shakes-
handshake after.
He shakes your hand and nods. Doesn't say much. He nods, and he goes and sits down on the grass and stretches a bit. So that's Aragin, 1 loss.
Has anyone got the
It's,
shocking grasp cantrip or spell?
That's the spell.
Okay.
Big beast hand.
So no
wonder
one. Oh yeah, only 1 guy is eliminated so far.
What if with my College of Eloquence I could talk someone into giving up? Apparently I'm an expert at persuasion.
Okay, there are a few more, and there are a few more ones. The next one is this big guy against the local farmer. Just goes on for ages, and they just start abusing each other. It goes on for a few minutes, and the big guy eventually wins. It eventually beats the farmer, but I mean these 2 guys, they're just sending insults at each other, and then there's this 2 mercenaries, and then there is a soldier up against Bannofix. Bannofix, you
Bag
don't
of sticks. Guidance
strongly
yourself.
fancy your chances.
He'll start chanting.
Okay, now he's had a hard match already, so we'll see.
Oh,
Can
does
I
that mean does that
am
mean
I
he's already tired?
am I one of those guys who can just fart on command? Like, do you think? What's the chance of me just being able to, like, especially with the
really
strain
do that.
going on, just fucking let out a huge one, like an
I'd
eye
say
rolling?
I'd say the chances they're not that bad.
Okay.
There is a
you might be
risk.
able to do it.
But yeah,
There's
on a
the sharp
fumble, you're going
danger.
to defecate. Yeah.
There is a risk with that.
I'm willing to accept that. In fact, I may actually announce I've done it anyway, regardless. So let me okay, so we're sitting down and we're going.
Start
Yeah,
with the
go for it.
guidance on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so he starts.
I'll
He
do
starts
guidance.
well. Look at that.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
sure.
Just
Okay.
because you're
So
going to need it.
19. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, you might need to.
10. I'm not going to use guidance on that one.
Okay.
Is this
He
the
forces
stinking
you
cloud?
down a quarter right from the start.
Is that not the stinking cloud?
Oh my god.
Oh, this guy's gonna fucking.
Okay.
So you're
Okay.
Game
you're
ever.
He
one away
forces
from
you down pretty quickly. You're not far off the.
Yeah.
You actually might.
least-
You might
at least
actually
tire
might
him
shoot
out.
yourself.
Okay.
You have to roll a Constitution check and a 1.
12.
Oh,
Okay.
mate, come on, at
Might
least
be
wear him
close.
down.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Good.
Oh,
I'm gonna use.
he's-
I'm gonna use
yeah.
thingy
Yeah.
just in case.
how strong are you? Yeah.
2.
Okay. 2. Okay. Yeah, you force him back up to 45 degrees. So you're at least saving some honor here.
Yeah, but you might have wasted that D4.
Maybe.
Oh no, might be right.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know.
No. Oh,
Oh,
no.
no. Now you need the
Okay.
D4.
Damn.
his eyes bulging and he pushes you down not far off the table.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's the good night, Irene.
Yep.
It sure is.
Yeah.
Okay. There is a slam as Bannofix's knuckles slam onto the table.
He mushes them.
Yeah,
He mushes
there
your
is
knuckles.
indeed. As he does, as they do so, there is the crowd's shouting, "Bag of dicks! Bag of dicks!" And
Yeah, it works
The-
just
the-
as well
the-
for a positive and negative, for a trump.
only the very closest people here, as his knuckles hit the table, there's a bit of a released as a Bannofix, distracted Bannofix just lets it out. And Bannofix unfortunately is lost.
And the room has to be cleared.
Bannofix 1 loss.
May I suggest this tactic for your next match, Stu?
There are a few more matches. More
The
people are
gift.
eliminated.
Yeah. Yeah.
More people are eliminated. And Bannofix and Aragin have both lost 1 match. Some people have now lost 2 matches and are out.
I think I've met that girl.
And Aragin, you're back on. Now there's this long-haired half orc. You've seen half orcs now. This guy's definitely a half orc. In fact, you might even guess he's more towards the orc side of things. He just gives you this big smile, flashes his fangs.
Oh no.
He's got quite long hair, and he just sits down, stretches his knuckles, cracks them a bit.
Can we just
What's
assume
this?
we're giving
I'm just
everybody
going to
guidance?
whimper guidance to Bannofix.
Yeah, can we just assume I'm giving guidance to everybody?
Yeah,
Cool,
sure. You've
cool.
given him guidance. Are you giving guidance to other people?
The orc.
Yeah, I'm going to give guidance to the orc. No.
Anyone. To both sides. Okay, sure. So Aragin. You take his hand. He looks up at the sergeant. The sergeant says, "Really? Okay. Let's see it go."
So am I
Um,
still
no.
exhausted?
No,
Okay. It just
it
it's
wasn't
just a
exhaustion.
match.
It was just a
It's just
temporary running out of juice. Okay, so
Fair.
so he doesn't start especially well.
No, he does fucking not.
Maybe he was a bit slow off the maybe he was a bit, his reflexes where he maybe wasn't paying enough attention there. But Aragin, you start forcing him back.
If you beat him by more than 10, do you get 2 at once? It's only on a critical, isn't it? It's worth a try.
Okay.
15.
And then he starts
Oh,
fighting.
come
And then he
on.
starts fighting properly.
No, I don't think he's got 20 strength, so I'm gonna let that one ride without the guidance.
Okay. Yep. He's strong, but yep, you force him down to 45 degrees. Okay. His eyes bulge in surprise, and he starts grunting. He starts saying something in Orcish under his breath.
He's panicking.
Okay.
Has he lost one before?
You get his. You're not sure. You've got his. You're getting your hand on top, and he's really struggling to keep it off the table now.
Can I blow gently in his face?
They might make him bulge in other areas. So
Luckily, you're not close enough.
Yeah, I want the blood to run away from it.
Luckily for him, you're not quite close enough.
Oh, but
he just gives you some of his bad breath.
okay, I'm going to use the guidance on this.
Okay. 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 You've now got your hands. You've now rolled your hands on top of his, and there's nothing he can do to rescue the situation. And it takes you another few seconds, and he's still fighting, but his knuckles are just forced closer and closer to the table. And okay, the sergeant says, "Okay, yep, nice." He
Back in this.
shakes his head, stands up, says, "Damn," and walks off. Aragin has got his second victory. Okay, there's another fight, and then Bannofix, you're now up against a foreign mercenary. And yeah, you catch his name, Antonio. Okay, he's a big guy. He's obviously in very good shape. You saw him totally crush someone else earlier on. He sits down. Bannofix gives himself guidance. What does that mean? Do you have to inspire yourself? Do you have to say something?
No, it just doesn't say anything about that. It's just you touch somebody and you give them guidance. It's like a reassuring touch.
How does Bannofix touch himself?
Nipple. I'm just gonna give it a quick one of those. Run around the outside.
Wait.
And look at the dwarf while you're doing it.
The crowd starts chanting, "Bag of dicks, bag of dicks," as Bannofix sits down.
I'm just gonna chat with it. You know what I mean? With my first.
Right.
Cool.
Okay, so potentially a bit distracted, Bannofix sits down, busy cheering himself on, touching his nipple. Let's see. Do you want to roll Bannofix?
Yeah.
Inspiration.
That was going to be a 19.
Yeah, it doesn't start well for Bannofix. I think he was just distracted by the crowd.
He was just slapping up the tension for once.
Ooh, 16.
Okay. Man. These rolls.
All right, Bannofix, you just outclassed here. He's just like forcing you down off the table.
Yeah, you're right off the table.
Potentially, you can try and rescue it. We'll see.
Okay.
It's not looking good.
14.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So you're just surviving with your knuckles off the table. Actually, no, that forces
He's halfway up. He's halfway up now.
Yeah, that's 45 degrees.
He obviously started relaxing a bit too early.
We're going to use... No, I don't need my guidance for that. I don't think...
You're back up again.
All right. Yep. You're forcing your way back up.
Yeah, I'm going to be like getting the crowd going again.
Is just getting ecstatic now.
Dicks.
The soldiers are working hard to just keep them off.
Yeah,
one guy,
short
one
it up.
guy's,
Dex.
one guy
Dex.
is falls out.
Right.
And there's a crash as he lands on people.
There's literally the mob is
Okay.
moving forward at like a mosh pit.
Bannofix fights his way down from down there somewhere all the way up to vertical.
I'm going to try to keep the crowd at bay.
Okay, this mercenary guy, he's just like swearing under his breath in his own language. He's not really looking at you, Bannofix. He's just like concentrating, and then he puts in some real effort.
You're going to kiss your bicep?
Dash is
Eight.
you can't hear you, Dash.
I'll let that pass.
Okay,
I-
he
Well,
forces
I hear
you down a bit. Oh, jeez.
I was going to use my last bardic inspiration to use
Oh,
unsettling.
I can't hear anyone.
Oh, I'm going to D4 it.
D4.
No!
Oh, no.
The one number that doesn't help me.
Oh.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can. It was my fault. It was my end.
Okay.
Okay, so where are we now?
I used my guidance.
Yeah,
and
inspiration.
Got a 3.
Okay.
We're at halfway.
Yay. Down to halfway. Okay.
Thanks
Okay.
for keeping
Well-
tabs there. Yeah. Appreciate it. 17. Shit. Oh.
Oh, it's even.
Okay. He's forcing you down. He's just slightly stronger than you.
Oh, no.
Go
Okay, you're
again.
just not far off the table now. Oh, that was a D. Down. I need to roll that again.
Okay, please do. I got a 10. 11. Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Okay.
something's wrong. Yeah, your hand on the table.
He gradually forces you down. There is a disappointed. There's just booing from the crowd. It's just like booing. There are still people shouting "bag of dicks," and there's booing as well.
He's got like
So
a fan
just-
club now.
Okay, you're right. And then the next guy's on.
That's 2 losses, right? So that's me out, yeah?
Yeah, benefits is out.
Cool.
Okay, so there are a few more matches. More people are eliminated. Who have we got left?
Yeah, who are we down to?
Because you've lost one, eh?
I lost one.
Most people are out now. The dwarf is out. Aragin. You're now up against this tall, blonde-haired mercenary. He sounds like he's from Tarathian. He looks to have done pretty well so far. And now you're matched with him.
So he hasn't lost one yet?
He may have, you're not sure. Catch his name, it's Arthur. So Arthur sits down. And he says, okay. Gives you a big smile. Reaches out his hand.
Can I ask the guys as I'm sitting down, not Arthur, but the guard there, how many people are left in? And have you lost one, Arthur? I'll ask him. I have.
Is not yet. There are
Pay
5
him to
left.
take a pull. Ask him what his price is.
It's about
There
to
are
be
5
it.
left.
Yeah. I'll
There are
wait till I
5
get 3
guys
daughters
left.
down and then I'll offer to split the pot with them.
Yeah, you can afford to lose one. How much do you want?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Aragin, you've got your guidance again.
Yep.
And that's the 12.
Ooh. Use it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, using your guidance. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
About to find out if he's stronger
Okay.
than me or equal.
He's stronger than you.
Okay.
He's stronger than you. Neither side budges.
Okay.
All right.
He's got He's got +4 to my +3. Oh, that's not a bad roll. Come on.
Oh, that is a bad roll.
Okay, he starts forcing you down. There's a lot of cheering going on. You don't know who it's for.
Are you sure those white dice
yeah.
are working?
All right.
That's all right.
Swings
Okay.
back in my favour.
Oh, that's
So-
2. You're winning.
So it goes from
Yeah.
there to it's back in your favor, and he says, "You're strong."
Yeah.
Didn't come here to fuck spiders, mate. Oh, maybe I
Oh,
did.
no, you did. You did.
Should have shut my
Well, you
mouth.
both rolled 5 and he just beat you. That's even
Okay.
worse. You're at halfway.
As you're busy talking, that kind of distracts you a bit, and he forces you back up to vertical.
Yeah. Everyone's like, ooh. These two. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, you force him down a bit.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a good
what a
roll
waste.
too.
All right.
Yeah. You're down
Okay.
to
He
down one.
now pushes you back. He's got the advantage again. Okay. You're both starting to get a bit tired by now.
It's not bad. Oh, no.
Okay, so I'm down 45. Is that
It
where we
forces
are
you
now?
down to
Yeah.
45 degrees.
This
It's
fucking
not
thing's
looking
not-
good, but it's still
Bit
time to
bad.
change it around.
oh yeah.
Okay. You push back up.
There's too much luck involved in this.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's
Back
down
down
to
to 45.
45.
Are we are we
Okay.
ready for conslaves yet, or when's that
Yeah,
coming up?
after this for sure.
Okay.
At
Oh,
least
19,
roll.
fuck off. Jesus Christ. Your rolls have come good. 20, 20, 20.
Yeah!
Oh,
You rolled a 20 and you needed a 20.
Fuck yeah.
okay. You start
looked good
fighting
in the
back.
stop motion.
Now we need a Constitution save, and this is for him.
Okay.
That's a pass.
And we've just gone back to even keel, haven't we, here?
Yes.
Oops.
I'm quite good
no,
at
wait,
conslaves, I
wait.
believe.
Yeah, no, you haven't. It's his advantage still. Because his 19 is adjusted to a 20, so I'm giving you
Yeah.
like is that fair
That's-
enough?
That seems
Okay,
fair.
so
I mean, no, it's
okay.
not fair, but
now
yeah.
that's a pass for you. That's a pass for you. You're both
Yeah.
getting
Okay.
but
fuck.
you're both getting tired equally. Okay.
Yeah,
Three.
come on.
3.
Back to
Yeah.
vertical.
You're
Okay,
halfway
you
now?
fight your way up to vertical. Fight your way up to vertical.
I think you need to start
Okay.
heckling.
Everyone's both getting tired now.
Should we ask ChatGPT for some arm wrestling heckling?
Yeah.
Okay, he fights you back down. Back up to vertical.
Yeah.
Jeez, this is low.
This is what you expect in the last few, though, right? You expect these like. Oh no.
That's not what I
Okay,
wanted.
fights you down 45 degrees. Okay, we need another Constitution save, and this is better.
Oh no.
So, just FYI, ChatGPT says, "While I understand you may be looking for entertaining or humorous comments, it's important to approach arm wrestling competitions with respect and sportsmanship. Heckling or insulting your opponent can create a hostile environment and detract from the spirit of fair competition." So,
45 degrees.
ChatGPT just told me I'm an asshole for asking that question.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
wait.
tell it
Was
that Neil
that
was
one for your
asking that?
But then he
no,
gave you
was that
some.
one?
No,
Was the
15.
one for your
15
Constitution
was
save?
my con. No, 15 was my con save.
Cool. Okay, so he's got
Oh,
you
you're
down to 45
great.
degrees.
Yeah, but you rolled a
Oh,
3.
okay. No, he rolled a 3.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
almost a 2. Did you see that?
Okay, you're
Someone mute Neil.
fighting back.
14. Uh-oh.
No one's gonna have anything left after this.
So you're at
Okay,
halfway.
back down to 45 degrees.
Back to 45 again. Oh no, he's on the charge. Come on. Damn. I'm one away from
Okay,
being
he's
eliminated.
forcing you down. He's forcing you down.
Come
Oh,
on, 20,
no.
20, 20.
Oh, you're back up though.
Okay, up to 45 degrees.
Fuck, he's a machine.
This is the longest match ever.
Oh no. Back
Okay,
down to
force
just
him
off the
back down.
table. You're like right down on the
Come
table,
on, come
sweating.
on.
Oh, the 20 was almost there.
Up to 45.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, down right onto the table again.
Okay, yep.
15. He's
Certainly
killing
he's going to
you.
win.
He's just killing you. Yeah.
Oh,
It stays
okay.
in it.
Up to 45 degrees. Okay, and now we need another Constitution save. And this time it's DC 15.
Oh,
Oh,
At least
you
I got
made
rid
it.
of that 19.
Oh, no, you're
I'm
disadvantaged.
spent.
You're done.
Yeah.
It's just a slow,
Okay.
painful loss from now on, eh?
okay. Now at disadvantage.
Come on. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
3/4 down.
Okay, it's forcing you down.
oh, the pain.
Oh, come on, come on.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
No, spent.
you're out.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, come on.
Finally.
Your next roll was a 1.
Finally he wins. Finally he wins. Reed is from the previous campaign, and Aragin is now exhausted.
At least it wasn't a humiliating loss, like you hung in there for ages. Because there's nothing wrong with losing if you're in the fight for like ages.
Yeah.
And the whole crowd
Eventually, there's a chair. He stands up, offers his hand, and there's clapping. There's clapping from everyone else. All right. Do you want to stay to the end?
I will
Or-
congratulate him and just see who
You
wins.
should have offered him the money.
So eventually this guy wins. Eventually this guy wins, and neither of you two were in the top 3. So yeah, eventually he wins. The Earl kind of nods Aragin, and he says he presents surprises. The Earl nods, and he says, it was a good effort. And what do you want to do now?
Is there food being served after this, or is that after the archery?
So after the archery.
Okay, yeah, I thought it was after the archery, yeah. Well, I'm going to go and I don't know, stretch my arm or tend to my arm before the archery.
Yeah,
is that
so you've got a level of
exhaustion
exhaustion now, Aragin.
Yeah,
sorry?
my only concern was if I got to 2, because then my attack rolls in the archery would have disadvantage.
That would be shit.
So
Yeah,
I'm
okay. So
I'm hopeful I'll still be
you
right
guys
to
stretch
fire
your
a bow.
arm. You've got a bit of time now. But yeah, okay. So the Earl gives out some prizes, and you head over to the archery.
Yeah.
And
Can I enroll?
You were already eliminated,
I
right?
know, but there's like somewhere between 12 and 15 people. He wasn't sure. I'm gonna try to bribe my way in. Can I bribe my way in?
You could just like
yeah, Paladimir says, "Yeah, you can bribe
Well,
me."
well, no,
you
but
could
I've only got short
KO
bows.
someone who's holding a bow and then just try and disguise yourself as them and take their place.
Well, okay, so
Yeah,
I'll take Vladimir's short bow. I'll take Vladimir's short bow. Does he have one?
And Paladimir says, "No, look, I already talked to them. I don't want to do it. So it's already fine. You can do it instead of me.
Okay,
I already checked."
cool.
He says, "I reckon I would have won the arm wrestling if I'd been around to enter in the heats for it in the first place." And he just walks off. Okay, so if you head over for the archery, and these are the finals. So,
Before on our way over there, I'm gonna suggest to Dash he's gonna have to pay me off if he wins. We're gonna have to have some agreement. Otherwise, I'm going to rat you out and get you booted out of this thing.
What?
Well, surely they're not going to just let people trade places. Paladimir got through, not you.
You're gonna
you
try
want-
to blackmail me. No, I'm
Yes,
going in.
yes,
I'm
I am.
going in. No, he's said it's okay, right? He's
Well,
spoken to them.
yeah,
someone
but
else
are you going to clear that with the people running the competition?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I bet
yeah.
they
Yeah.
say, fuck
Yeah.
off.
No, I'm gonna clear it. I'm gonna clear it. I believe Paladimir.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So the Wolf of Dunskara is there supervising, and Paladimir is already up there talking to them, and the Wolf nods. And Paladimir comes back. And he says, yeah, I already explained. He says, quite a few people have dropped out, so it's no problem for you to go through. I would do it myself, but like, I just think archery's a bit early. And Paladimir just walks off.
Yeah, I'll definitely do it.
So how it's going to work is everyone going to be using a longbow?
Well, I've got a longbow, I'm pretty sure, do I? Let me just check that, but yeah.
Dash, are you proficient with a longbow?
No, but I was gonna use a short bow for it.
You're going to get
Okay, if
disadvantage
you've got a
from the
short
range,
bow.
I think.
Long range is it?
It's going to be long range for short bow.
Oh,
These
so
targets are a long way away
Yeah,
now.
but I can steady aim and remove that disadvantage.
You can. Do you have a short bow?
I've got Maynard's. Thanks, Maynard. Right?
Maynard, are you lending him your short bow?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right.
Maynard, they just let Dash enter, even though he didn't officially get through. Are you sure you don't want to just do it yourself?
Yeah. I'll probably won't.
Cool.
Just because I don't have steady aim or any of that shit, so I'll just end up humiliating myself.
I'm all for that. If you want
I have some dignity.
to,
What that peasant
Okay.
from last session said.
Okay. So you're going to use a short bow. So what's the long range? Is it -5?
What's usually disadvantage if you
Disadvantage.
No, but
shooting past the...
sorry, can't you get a longbow? Or did you say you weren't proficient at it?
He's not proficient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it will be, yeah. So either way, the best he can do is cancel out the disadvantage.
Well, you being not proficient just means you don't add your proficiency bonus.
Oh, that's right, isn't it? I forget about that. It's not disadvantage.
So it's up to you. It's up to you, Dash.
Your
whether you want to
proficiency
use a short
bonus
bow.
is only +2. So I think you'd be better advantage without the extra +2 than
Yeah.
than
Rolling
yeah,
it
you definitely would be.
+2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just do steady aim because it's on my character sheet now.
Kill God.
So you're gonna just use a short bow anyway.
Yep.
Oh wait,
Okay.
aren't you gonna switch to the longbow?
Oh, can I steady aim with the longbow? Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you take your longbow and you're gonna do some practice shots with it.
Yep.
All right. Let's
Back in 2 minutes.
let's not bother with the practice shots. You take your practice shots, and then eventually everyone lines up. So there are at least a dozen people. There's a big long line of people, and we have Dash, and we have Aragin. Okay, so Dash and Aragin are near the end. You have to wait for the marshal to tell you it's your turn. It's Dash, then Aragin, and then right at the end is an orc. So you two guys are second to last. Now, most of these guys miss their targets altogether. There is a mercenary, one of the mercenaries who was actually in the arm wrestling. He gets 4 points, but only 3 people, right? So only so far, by the time it gets to Dash's turn, out of all the people who are shooting, Someone got 3 points, someone got 1 point, someone got 4 points. So only 3 people have hit the target. And now we get to Dash's turn,
Is that off all 3 arrows or just 1 arrow?
just off the first arrow.
Okay.
So is a bullseye 4 points? How much was a bullseye?
20 points.
20 points. All right, so people are only
if
just
you
seeing the target.
somehow manage to win this thing, I'm not paying you back the money from that necklace.
Yeah.
You'll
Okay.
prize
Okay,
it from my cold
So,
dead
so
hands.
Dash, you now take aim at this distant target with this unfamiliar weapon. You take steady aim.
Yep.
Okay, the
And I roll a
armor
d20.
class of the outer ring is 20
Okay.
at this range.
Of the
And then
outer ring.
does it go up to
Armor
30 to
class
get to the
20.
Wow.
what is the bullseye?
It'd be 29 for the
Oh,
bullseye.
yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So
So
my
no,
my
bullseye.
my
Okay.
dex is +2. So what does that mean?
So that means you get a +2.
Yeah.
So that means
I have to
the
roll a
best
20.
you can
Yeah.
get. The best you can get is 3 points off an arrow.
All right.
No, if he rolls a 20, then he adds a d10.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
So
So-
short of a
So
critical hit.
you
All right.
need, I think you need an 18 just to hit the target.
Okay.
However, this is at advantage.
Hmm.
So take your shot with advantage.
So 2d20.
2d20 at advantage, but you need an 18 to hit it.
I missed.
Okay, that's a narrow miss. And we move on to Aragin.
Okay, so I get a +4. Yep, with my longbow. No steady aim,
+4, yeah.
but I can
Oh.
precision strike if I get close.
Yes,
That'll-
Aragin, do all right. So there's no shame in missing, Dash. That was a narrow miss. There were some very wild misses, by the way.
Yeah.
Because this target's what, 150 or something feet away, is it? Or it's pretty.
It's a long way away.
Yeah, which is pretty hard to. Okay, I'm going.
You can't even see the bullseye. You just have to like guess where it
Okay,
is.
so that's a 17. I'm going to precision strike that.
Okay, precision strike.
So I need at least a 3 on this D8. Oh no, guidance isn't attack rolls, is it? Oh, you fuck.
So that's a narrow miss. Okay. But I mean, you can do it over and over, right? You can do it every shot.
And
Yeah, that's a narrow miss for Aragin.
just to correct something, because it's going to go wrong in my next round. My superiority die, I should have 3 left. I don't know what happened there.
Why 3? What does it say?
Well, it said I've got 0.
Oh, did I do? I probably clicked the wrong thing.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so
I'm just
you should have
gonna
3,
need
right?
them for future shots.
Did I just go remove superiority? Okay, remove. Now let's just do reset. I'll just do it again just to make sure I didn't. It's not a bug. Yeah. Remove. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. I clicked the wrong thing. Okay. So the next and what happens to the orc next to you? I pre-rolled these, so he misses. Oh geez, yeah. He just shoots wildly off, almost in the direction of the crowd. Okay. So this time round, the first 2 archers both get hits, 5 points, and then 6 points. And then the third archer, there is a huge cheer from the crowd as after a few seconds pause, the marshal announces, "Bullseye!" Someone just shot a bullseye. So 3 guys in a row hit the target, but then nobody hits after that. Okay.
We're fucked, Dash. We're fucked.
Someone just hit a bullseye. Dash, your turn.
Okay.
Because the bullseye was 20 points.
Just
Wasn't it?
so d20,
Oh,
2d20.
That's first place right there.
Steady aim.
Have you attacked before?
Yeah.
Just letting him know. Oh no, I hit the
Oh,
dog.
it was a 15 that got.
I've never
ganked.
seen that happen
Okay.
before.
See what happened.
The dice, one of the dice hit the other dice and knocked it off what it was sitting on.
Oh, but the animation, cool.
Yeah, so it was sitting on 15, and then the second dice came along and knocked it and changed it to a 9.
Excellent. Okay, Dash. Unfortunately, you've missed again. Okay, but I mean, you're shooting better than some of these guys. Okay, and now Aragin.
Come on, I need to win some money. Fuck.
Oh no.
We won't precision strike back, obviously.
Okay. And now on the third round, the guy who hit the bullseye, he hits 7 points, so he's up to 27 points. Another guy who got 3 points gets another points. So by the time it gets to you, the scoring is 27 points, 4, 3, 3, 2.
Okay, so
Okay.
a good hit could
So
still snag second place.
You can't win. You can't win,
Yeah.
but you can very potentially get second place. Dash.
Okay,
Dash first.
here we go.
I think you need a crit to get second place, though.
Oh,
Okay, Dash. Unfortunately, that's another miss. Just not used to this longbow.
Just a wild miss, though,
Yeah.
like a wild miss.
It's
like
not
a-
terrible.
Is it,
No.
is it
a
threatening,
10 isn't that wild.
is it threatening
Okay,
the crowd, though?
Aragin.
Threatening, yeah, it's almost like
Aragin.
you.
Come on, give me something decent. There's no point using a. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, no, I get +4, 16.
Yeah, definitely.
So if I rolled an 8, I could possibly put myself into
Into like
squeeze into second
the
place
category
by
of
some
someone
miracle.
who at least scored a point.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'm going for pride here. I think that might be 23. That's a 4-pointer. I might be second equal.
Remove. Remaining. Okay. So 23, that gets you 4 points. Okay.
We're going to have a
4
shoot off for second
points.
if I'm lucky. Like that first guy. That third shooter is absolutely dominated though.
Okay. Yeah. So this guy, everyone's cheering the first guy. Now, the wolf, looks like you are tied with an elf for third place. The wolf suggests, the wolf decides one more shot. One more shot. Okay, now I'm going to roll for the elf. Yeah, I'm going to roll for the elf. And this is for his roll. It is that's a narrow miss for him. Okay, Aragin.
Thinking about begging for that last inspiration, but I'm just going to go for it. Third prize isn't going to be that huge. Okay, so that's just a hit, so I won't use a superiority dice. I believe that's a 1-pointer.
Okay, nice. Okay, Aragin, you just won second prize. Okay, so the wolf, everyone leaves. Dash, you've
Yeah.
got a quiver of arrows. Did you already have one?
No, I don't have a bow. I've only got a crossbow.
Okay. Do you want to keep a quiver of arrows anyway?
Oh yeah, and I'll give it to Maynard.
Nice. Thanks, man.
Feeling all right, Neil?
Yeah.
Okay. Aragin, the wolf, wolf says, Aragin, as he hands you over his purse, 50 silvers. It's not a huge amount, but
Bit of nothing.
He says, I'll talk to you after. And then he gives the third prize to the elf. And gradually the crowd starts dissipating. And he also beckons you over, Dash. He says, guys, like, keep this quiet amongst yourselves. Earlier this morning, we caught one of the Madeen. It's being held. I'm going to interrogate it myself when I get the chance. So, good news.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
Threaten to pour some molten silver down its throat. That might get it talking.
I'm far too cheap for that. And he walks off with his some messenger comes up to him.
I'll resist the urge to jingle that little pouch at him and say, I noticed. I'll resist the urge.
Yeah. Okay, so Aragin, at least you've won something. It's not the yeah. First place was going to be a stretch there. 27 points. So what did you get? You got 5 points, right? 5 total. Okay. So what do you want to do now?
I think we head to the Eagle for a meal.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do, wasn't it?
I'm also going to have a look at these this quiver of arrows and see if they're pretty tidy or just fairly bog standard.
They're pretty unremarkable arrows. They're not the best quality you've ever seen, but they're fine. Okay, so after about half an hour or so, everyone, like the vast majority of the people in the town, there's free food. There's a wagon containing barrels of beer rolling up. There are soldiers and servants supervising and handing out tons and tons of free food. Now you guys are going to head into the town center, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're going to head to the Eagle, order a meal, and then go and sit by the main door. Now I missed whether the person told me to sit by myself, but I'm assuming if they also messaged Maynard, and so I couldn't remember if it was Dash or Bannofix.
Okay. The center of the town is pretty quiet. The Eagle is very quiet. You're not the only people there. You're not the only people there, but you're close to the only people there. You head in, and the guy says, "Oh, food. Yeah, sure. We've got rabbit pie. What drinks do you want?"
I'll have an ale.
Okay. Okay, and he just writes it down. And he says, "Hey, later," and you go and sit down. And he brings his drinks across. You haven't been there long, so you've ordered the food. It hasn't arrived yet. You've got your drinks, and this man walks purposely in, strides up to the bar. He orders a beer, speaks with the barman quietly. He hasn't looked in your direction at all. And then he walks up to his table. He walks up to your table and he says, "Gentlemen, may I sit?"
Join us. It's a celebration after all.
See. He leans in and speaks quietly. You don't think you've seen him before. He looks pretty nondescript. He's wearing a lot of clothing for the hot day. He seems to have armor underneath his clothes, and he's got a sword in his belt. And you assume he's reasonably wealthy. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I myself, not very important. I've arranged this discussion because my master would like to make you an offer. So, far north from here is the tar forest and greystone, but in between lies the Blood Crows Reservation. Are you familiar with it?
I've heard tales.
Okay. There is a road between Dunskara and Greystone, but the road is not as safe as the road south from Dunskara. It was never completely safe, but over the past 2 years, lone travellers or even travellers in pairs have gone missing or have been found murdered by bandits. At least 40 people over 2 years. This is a problem. Trade between Dunskara and the north suffers. Normal people are no longer willing to risk the road. Merchants must hire guards. And then it's got worse. Several weeks ago, 5 men, including 2 guards, were murdered on the route. A merchant, 2 guards, and 2 carters. The merchant carried a large chest of cash, well over 10,000 silver, and some jewellery as well.
It's a lot of money to be taken with only a couple of guards.
Well, perhaps.
Mind you, if you
It
travel
wasn't
with 10
advertised.
guards, yeah, and if you travel with 10 guards, people will think you've got a chest with 10,000 silver in it, or a small army.
A merchant should certainly be able to travel with 2 guards on a road safely within the duchy. It's sad that things have got to this state. It goes without saying, the merchants are terrified. Trade between Three Waters and Dunskara is halted, except for the timber rafts floated down the river. Something must be done. The sheriff of Greystone has disappeared, and his cuckold in Greystone does nothing. Galaga Mundi, chief of the Blood Crows, does nothing. The Earl of Dunskara hunts bandits only up to the border of the Blood Crows reservation. So the bandits grow ever more impertinent. My master is not looking for the 10,000 silver or the jewellery. My master merely wants the bandits liquidated. But the very, very important point is that they must be liquidated discreetly. No noise, no witnesses, no boasting about it afterwards, not 1 week afterwards, not 1 year afterwards. Never. No flashing money or jewellery around afterwards if you can find it, and there are no promises that you will. All we know is the men were murdered and the money is missing. No selling easily identifiable equipment the bandits may have. Not in Three Waters or Dunskara. If you must sell something, sell it quietly in a Tarathian back alley. Is this something you're willing to take care of?
Well, sounds something that might be of interest to us. So, just curious as to why you wouldn't want it spoken of afterwards if we have vanquished these bandits. Certainly, you want the merchants to feel that it's safe to travel north again.
But reading between the lines, which one of the people that you've just discussed do you think is supporting the bandits?
Well, you're welcome to speculate, of course, but I will make no comment.
And who
I will
then
make
is
no
your
comment on
master?
this, and I will also make no comment as to the identity of my master. All I need to say is my master is aware of who you are. His understanding is that you are capable, discreet, brave, and interested in making some money. Is his understanding correct?
It is.
Fairly accurate.
Excellent.
You don't think the Blood Crows would be involved in this? You think it's human bandits?
I certainly suspect that the bandits are not human, and they may or may not be. Let's just say Galaga Mundi, chief of the Blood Crows, may or may not be aware of the activity of the bandits. The bandits may include some humans. they are highly likely include some orcs. But the main thing I'm interested in is whether you completely agree to the terms. And this is not just for my master's pleasure, but your own safety. And the bandits may have connections who will want revenge. The safest for everybody involved is that the bandits disappear without trace. Does that make sense?
There is one thing your master may have got wrong. Not all of us are brave. I'm going to point to Dash and go, this guy's a fucking coward. But other than that, I can't see us not agreeing to all your terms. I do appreciate the need for secrecy, and we will certainly spend all of your money as quietly as possible.
It's not my money.
I hope he didn't watch us talking you into the gladiator competition, Bannofix.
I think that was Olan we were trying to talk about.
On that note,
it was you. We had to convince you.
He says,
what is the reward?
He says the reward is anything you find on them. Like we say, a lot of money's gone missing, not just from this merchant, but also previous travelers on the road. Who knows what kind of valuables they may have had. The thing is, my understanding is further south in the duchy, it's quite normal for travelers to sometimes walk around with quite a lot of money, and it's usually quite safe for them to do so, especially if they don't advertise it. Unfortunately, the road north, this is no longer true. These travelers would never have been murdered and robbed if the bandits thought they had no money on them. So,
could I ask if it's common knowledge that this merchant and his guards were killed, and also
yes, it is.
Is it also common knowledge how much money they had on them?
I can't say how widely known that is, but certainly some people know. Okay. So
do you have any details
carefully
of the latest attack? Was it at night? Did someone come across a campsite that was ambushed, or I mean, how do we know, or how do you know what you do? What intel is there?
We have some information, and I can share some of it with you. But please think this through carefully. Do I have a commitment from you that you will take care of this problem?
Let's say we're very interested for now, and I'll just look around a bit and make sure there's no one close to us and no one that looks like they might be paying a lot of attention. And I'll lean in closer to him and very, very quietly say, there's a group that we've crossed recently. Their name starts with M. Does
Yes.
that mean anything to you and your master?
Yes, it does.
Well, it looks like we might be kind of have some cross purposes here anyway.
So is that a yes or a no?
It's a yes.
It's a yes.
Well, we'll be like huddle, huddle, huddle. Yes, yes.
And he turns to Bannofix. He hasn't looked at Bannofix before. Is that a yes from you?
So we're saying yes to retrieving or dealing with it, right? Because I think the only thing we can say yes to confidently is to attempt to do so. So
of course.
Okay. That's what I'm saying yes to. And yes.
And this is a yes from you also, Aragin. Okay. Very well. It appears the cook is bringing your food. Enjoy your meal. And then he stands up to leave, and he
One
passes...
question. Before you leave, might we perhaps borrow a wagon or a cart or something to use as a decoy?
I can't arrange that for you, but, and he takes out 2 high-quality sheets of parchment and passes them to you, Maynard. I suspect it might not be necessary. And so Maynard, you've got these 2 bits of paper in your hand, and the barman starts bringing over a tray with the four meals.
Yeah.
And the guy just stands up, nods at the barman, and walks out. Unless you're going to stop him.
Yeah, there's just one more thing. We need to know exactly where. Like, is it 3 days north? Is it
Okay,
yeah.
so he stops to listen as you speak, but like by now, like to be able to say that, you need to you need to say it fairly loudly. He stops to listen as you speak, and then after you finish speaking, he just walks out. Now, Maynard, you're holding 2 pieces of parchment.
Yeah, yep.
Unless someone wants to run after him.
No, he did say he'd give us some intel, so that's probably what's on the parchment.
Yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to send an email, I hope.
We'll wait till coast is clear before we read it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wonder, maybe we should get like a donkey
I
and
just
put
emptied
a
the
empty
bathroom.
chest on the back of
So
it.
the barman, he puts out the meal. He kind of like he just looks slightly curious, but he doesn't say anything. Puts down the and he says, "The food's been paid for generously. Also the drinks. Unless I can bring you something else."
Is it one like communal pie, or do we have 4 different portions, or
You got
how's
4
this?
different dishes.
The one he puts in front of me, I was like, would you indulge me and take a bite?
Of your food?
Yeah.
Why would you want me to do that?
Eat the fucking chicken leg.
He's just confused.
Is there enough salt?
This is
just want to make sure the meat's not rancid. We were ripped off horrifically in Tarathian once, and I can't afford to have the runs when I'm in the finals of some of these events.
This is no. I assure you, it's fine. This is I don't have more I can give you if you want to see me eat some.
Just a bite.
Okay. So he kind of like very self-consciously, he takes a fork and takes a slice and there's perhaps slightly more salt. Is that to your satisfaction? He's like eating the bite.
That was great.
Honestly, we have very few complaints about the food here. And he kind of like walks off and just
Come back if you start feeling sick, though.
Yeah, I'm going to watch him for like 10 minutes and just let my food cool. See if he starts yakking out the back.
Did you also say that was great?
Yeah. He does go and talk to some of the other bar staff. You get the feeling he might have been like complaining about you. But no, he doesn't seem to drop dead of poison. Is everyone else eating or what?
Yeah, I'm assuming Maynard's reading the parchment and then going to hand it around. Or
yeah. Oh, geez, sorry.
so,
I didn't. Oh God, I got distracted by that. I didn't send it. Just sent it now. So if you check your email, you should see. You should see emails. So it's obviously 2 maps. I hope. 2 different maps. I hope.
See, I think storming the bandit camp is obviously going to be difficult probably either way. But if we can get them to ambush us, we can take out the ambushes and then track them back. So that's why I was thinking like a pack mule or something with a chest on it, making it disguise ourselves as merchants with just a couple of guards, and we could get a bunch of like bedrolls and just stuff them, and put a helmet on or something on the top and stuff them, and then just keep watch. So they think they're ambushing a camp,
Yeah.
but we're ready for them.
It's not a bad idea.
High
Okay,
quality
so
maps.
have you got those 2 maps?
Yep, I have. I'm just going to share screen.
I thought he said high quality.
Yeah.
I sent him to everyone.
So I mean, they're sent to everyone, but yeah, if you want to post them in Discord or
Ooh,
something.
cave entrance.
Are you
Going to enable
Are you
screen sharing.
disparaging the quality of my maps?
Yeah, high quality was a fucking stretch. Look at these.
Fuck off. See, the second one's got a slight mark of bird shit on it. Because I was doing it outside while I was supervising Birdie's lunch.
Whereabouts are these maps posted?
Is that what that is?
Email.
Email.
Sorry, Dougal, but even the birds think your maps are average.
Get inside and do it on the corner.
Yeah.
No, that's good, man.
So am I that first one where there's a dot and a few, are those supposed to be people, stick figures around it? Is that where the ambush was?
There's no further information.
What do you guys make of that?
The entrance.
Morrison's Brook. Okay, so there's the brook. Yeah, see.
I was thinking this guy could make up any old shit and say these guys had a big pile of treasure on them when they might have had fuck all. However, if it's common knowledge, we could go around and try and ask about it.
I feel like we've been into that cave before. Is that where Bannock's got his rectum probed?
Which one was?
Which probing was it?
Yeah.
Which probing event?
Do you mean the bee
we were
birds?
No, I was meaning the one where we went in with the orcs and like we're trying to pull that chest up, and the chest took about 30 minutes to pull out of there, and Bannock's got a spear inserted.
Oh,
or
that one.
something.
Yeah. Where I got rectally intruded because it was one place.
That was
my
up by
armor wasn't good.
Okay.
That was one of the orc tribes, wasn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Brown Water River. Maybe that's where Varan fucking ran away one time.
There's definitely, on that first one, there's definitely a dot. And what I think aren't trees, but what's that black dot at the bottom of that first one?
Yeah, the group of trees. Yeah, looks like maybe 3
Yeah.
trees or something.
Oh, I thought they might have been stick figures. I reckon that might be the ambush side.
You could have written on their ambush site, maybe. That would have been
Yeah.
okay. So this one is Morrison's Brook. Okay, so this one looks like a slightly more detailed version of the other one.
Yeah.
There's a marsh.
But
So that little bird shit's not significant.
Yeah, no, that was an accident. Okay, sorry, that writing down the bottom of the second map, there's an arrow, and my photos just cut off the writing that says Tar River.
Right, gotcha. Yeah.
So
I'm getting flashbacks from going out that brook before. It's like being back in Narm.
Hang on, does that say
Maynard?
Wyvern's Nest? That doesn't sound good.
Were you seeing Dragon's Nest?
Wyvern's Nest, it says.
Oh, Wyvern's
sure.
Nest.
Looks like it's cut off.
Oh yeah, I think you're right there. There's not many words that start with WYV.
Shit. Okay.
okay, And then, okay.
Let's do this.
Is there anything else you? I mean, okay, so you're studying these 2 maps, and also keeping an eye on the innkeeper who hasn't dropped dead. By the time you get round to eating your rabbit pie, is everyone eating it?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty cold by the time you start eating it, and it could have benefited from a bit more salt. So, is there anything else?
I think we'll go and see what's happening in the afternoon.
Okay. Does anyone want to roll me? Okay, Paladimir, he is temporarily at least, and wandered off. Does anyone want to roll me the 20?
Yes, please. If it's perception, I'll be all right.
That's Bannofix is our guy. It's not bad.
13.
You get what, +5 or something like that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Who did everyone roll?
Oh, we should all, if we all,
yes.
I mean, if we all get a chance, why not? Just ignore me.
And Maynard did not. Okay, so you've been studying the maps. Okay, is there anything else you want to do?
I'm going to roll for
Just
dash.
have your meal. Do we want a short rest? Does that help you?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, is it the keyboard? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Should this be? Okay, so we'll do a short rest. Let's see, short rest. So Aragin, you get your superiority thingies back. Now, after you finish your meal, what do you want to do?
Head back to the festival grounds, I think. See what's happening in the afternoon. Because what have we got left? There's the spear throwing and the gladiator and the running. Not necessarily today, but I just mean events that we're entered in.
Okay.
I
So,
say this while still
on the way back,
Neil are away from the keyboard, but I think we've just got enough in party treasure to pay for my glaive.
Glad I'm back. Good timing.
So on the way back, you see Sergeant Dunning and 4 men, and he kind of he sees you, and he like waves. You're not sure what the wave means.
We'll go over and have a chat with him.
He says, yeah, good. The Wolf and the Earl, they want to see you at the manor, at the castle. He says, I think you're in the gladiator thing. You've got some gladiator fight, but it's not for another hour or at least. So you've got time to get there and back. Would you please go over there now? It's something to do with they said an interrogation.
Good.
Best not to
I
keep
think
the
you'll
Earl
know what
waiting.
that means.
Yeah, us
exactly.
or them.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He says, and I will send a
Leg it
message.
out of town.
If put it this way, I'll make sure you're not disqualified for not showing up. We might rearrange things or whatever we need to do to make sure that you're yeah.
Okay.
I'll organize that for you. Okay.
We'll be
if
quick.
you're not.
Cool.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna get a drink. I'll be back. But yep.
so you head back the way you came to the manor.
Yep.
And at the manor, there are a couple of guys at the gate. Who kind of like look at you a bit. And one of them says, "Oh, what are your names?"
Maynard, Aragin.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Take
You
it.
can go on. He says, "Oh, show them where to go." So one of them says, "Yeah, just follow me." And what you find, he takes you through a door, down some stairs, and the manor it's a bit similar to Ryman Castle, but it's bigger and a bit more opulent. So it's a big place. It's like it's not a real castle. It's more like a very large fortified manor house. So he takes you down some stairs, and he says, "Yeah." And then he kind of another guard takes over. He takes you down through some dungeons, and there's a large room, and and there's a desk, and sitting on a big couch is the Earl, and the Earl stands up and he says, "Ah, excellent. Ah, yeah, good. All of you have come, apart from Paladimir. That's fine, doesn't matter." So the wolf, and the wolf says, "Yeah. So look, we've been interrogating that Madeen prisoner."
How did it go?
And like who you see here, there's Captain Fleming, there's the wolf, there's the Earl, and there's a very attractive young woman, very, very well dressed, at most 20 years old, church robes, big jeweled cross. We've interrogated the Madeen prisoner, and we've learned something very interesting. Very interesting indeed. More than interesting, shocking, I would say. I don't think it's an understatement. I'm sorry to inform you, you are in the association of a heretic.
I'll turn to
If you assure me-
I'll turn to Maynard and go.
Doing the same with Bannofix.
Yeah, we all instantly point fingers at different people in the group.
Yeah, we gotta keep it completely different, right? Go.
If you assure me, he says this to Aragin, that you did not know this, and I'll hold it no blemish on your character, except perhaps your judgment. You, and he points at Bannofix, I believe to be a heretic of the Gladiatorial sect.
Oh, fuck you! That's what I'll say. That sounds like heresy itself. Out of bullshit.
So you just said fuck you to an Earl.
Okay, maybe I didn't.
No, sorry, to the wolf.
Yeah.
To the wolf.
Maybe not. Well, actually, he's been exposed to my rough and ready sense of manners.
He kind of like smirks slightly. He says, "So you deny it?"
That I'm a heretic? I absolutely flatly deny that I'm a heretic.
Very well.
The situation is a little more nuanced than you may understand, sir.
Please.
We've had to enlist Bannofix's help to track down the Madeen. He's a good man, and I'll vouch for him.
You vouch for this man. I see. Very well. Tomorrow early, you will answer some questions, and Lady Amanda will subject you to a spell called Zone of Truth. If you are indeed as innocent as you claim, then I will personally apologize.
Pause for a minute.
To a peasant.
I thought we agreed that Zone of Truth was not in this game.
Oh,
muted.
Well, yeah, I thought it got nerfed.
It's got
It's
zero
in the game.
campaign.
It's just a bit nerfed.
A bit nerfed.
It's in the game. It's a bit nerfed.
Nerfed is it can't be casted by players.
Yeah.
Is that the nerf?
Hold on,
If
I've
you are
got
guilty,
campaign zero.
yeah, no, it's in the game. It's just it's not as quite as powerful. If you are guilty, then we will start the last day of the Great Dunskara Festival with the burning of a heretic. Aragin, Maynard, Dash. You are free to go.
Well,
It turns to Captain Flavor.
But I've got a running race to win.
Might have extra motivation now.
And we,
I'll just
we
keep-
also need
I'll
him
just keep
for
running.
for our gladiatorial belt. I'll tell you what, I will guarantee that he won't flee. I don't know if I want to say
oh
that.
wow!
Yes.
Are you putting what exactly are you offering?
His life in exchange for mine. Should I flee? That's what I'm hearing.
He says, "No, I'm quite confident. I'm afraid no guarantees will do. We will actually the gladiatorial. There is
Is that some sweat trickling down your
there
forehead?
is one of the other teams has made it through with 3 people already, so don't worry about that. Plus, what about Paladimir?
He's
Uh,
worried.
He was already part of our team, and I'll just like look at my brother. He's not much of a fighter.
The word you're looking for is pussy.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand. The fodder. He says, "Never mind." He kind of like looks down at Maynard a bit, like he's like a bit of an underachiever. He says, "Never mind. I'm sure you can try your best. If that's the only reason, perhaps I could stand in one of the guards for you if you like. Anyway, don't worry about that. And your friend here, if he is indeed innocent, he will be back with you tomorrow morning."
When you confirm that I am innocent. Thank you.
How is he going to be
Exactly.
fried?
And
Did you say
and
fried?
the woman, she says, "Uncle,
Fried.
Uncle, can we interrogate him tomorrow morning?" And he says, "Yeah, that's fine. We won't have time before that." Is well, he will be interrogated using divine magic. That's all we need.
Well, shit. So,
Captain Fleming,
You got nothing to hide, right? Bannofix?
see this peasant safely secured in the dungeons. Beware of tricks and witchcraft. Captain kind of looks slow and he says, "In that case, I will get 2 extra men." And he goes off and he gets 2 soldiers. What do the rest of you want to do?
I'm going to mime to Bannofix to say that he could like turn into a spider when I've gone and locked him in the dungeon.
no, wait. You
How are
have
you
to
gonna do
perform
that?
that mime. Perform it now for me. So...
That's really
That's a good
good.
one.
Yeah,
I got that.
yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking too. So, yes.
Okay, so what are you going to do? What's everyone going to do?
Just give him a good kicking for me overnight, would you? I'll say to one of the guards.
I'm gonna do the Denzel Washington. Get your hands
The guard,
off me. When
the guard
guards
gives
try-
Dash a big smile and he says, "No problem."
He's just,
Okay,
he's just gonna slip him a
Bannofix-
copper to tune me up some.
Bannofix, Bannofix with a hand on each tricep is taken off to the dungeons. And the wolf says, "Right, come on then. We'll have to get back to the events."
That's a good time for
Right.
shitting in the pants. I think.
Now,
Be back to collect him tomorrow at dawn once he's been Well, either that or to see the fire.
Of course. And he says, oh, Sergeant Dunning, who's just turned up. He says, yeah, see these men out, please, and I've got to go and get ready for handing out prizes or something. So he goes off, and the rest of you are ejected from the manor. You find yourself standing outside the manor. The Earl
That didn't go quite as
and the
expected.
Wolf have not yet left, but the sergeant's taking you out, and he heads off. You're standing at the gates of the manor. There are 2 guards on the gate. Now, if everyone else wants to mute themselves, please. Bannofix, you're taken to a cell, thrown roughly in the cell. It's a fairly small cell. In one side of the cell, there is a bowl of water. And the other opposite corner of the cell, it just stinks of urine. There's no bed. What do you want to do?
Is there a window, like a small grate at the top or anything?
No, the door has been slammed. There is no small grate, but certainly under the door you've got a space of
it's probably
at least a centimeter.
It's
at least a centimeter, maybe a bit more.
I imagine it's fairly good that Aragin didn't trade his life for mine, because the thing I would have done is just while I was walking out that door is, Doug's, I'm going to flee. Okay.
I'm worried about that.
I don't know. Do I want to go through? Because no, you know what? I'm going to stay put and go through the trial. I think, because even if they do class me as a heretic, it's not going to be immediately they burn me, right?
Oh no, it's happening pretty fast. I think same day.
You reckon if I lose? Oh, I guess you guys can't really.
You're gonna get burnt
Turn into a
tomorrow.
greyhound and run off.
Yeah, I can get away.
I think they'd save you for the finale of the festival.
No, he
Like,
said
so good
he said first thing tomorrow morning. You're going to start off the. He actually explicitly said first thing tomorrow morning.
So I'm going to make this call. I'm not going to escape, because first of all, that would just prove them right. Second, if I do that, I'll be on the run for ages. It seems like we probably need these people, and they are against the Madeen. And third, I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens with the questioning.
Wait for the trial. Yeah, because you've got campaign 0 saying they can't really zone a truth you.
Well, I've got some ways around it, right?
We're going to lawyer up.
No, it doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. It says.
Let's find out what it says.
So it says they don't know if you pass or fail.
They don't know if you pass or fail the saving throw. It's a charisma saving throw. Zone of truth, correct?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Which means it's 100% ineffective.
And I'm going to I'm definitely going to give myself guidance for it too. So
okay.
So I think
so
my charisma is quite high.
Bannofix, you've got lots of time to think about this.
Oh no, my charisma is quite low. It's the other way around. I am charismatic. My character is not.
Okay, Bannofix, you've got lots of time to think about this.
As we're walking back to the festival as well, I'm just going to engage the wolf in a bit of general conversation and just.
The wolf has not come out. The wolf has not come out with you, but the sergeant did.
Okay, well, the sergeant. I'll ask the sergeant on the way back to the festival, because that's probably better. Like, do you think shitting on a man's doorstep is considered heresy?
Sergeant stops.
I was almost going to talk to the wolf about that, and I was like, I don't want to ask you that. I don't need to know about that. I don't think that's a death sentence, though.
I didn't really understand the question.
Oh, I was just pondering.
Shitting on a man's doorstep is heresy.
Well, yeah, it's not punishable by death or anything, is it?
I wouldn't have thought so.
That's reassuring.
I'm not the one to judge. And one of the soldiers with him says, What? Oh, the doorstep. Yeah. Oh. So was that true?
Well,
did you guys actually shit on his doorstep?
Well, we might have moved some there.
Okay. He starts laughing and he starts explaining to the other soldier that that some guys were complaining about shit on his doorstep. And the sergeant says, "Wait, so is that why the wolf had your friend arrested?"
No, that's just a misunderstanding. That'll be cleared
Sure
up.
not. Okay. Well, nothing to do with us, right? We've got to go that way. And he heads off. What do the rest of you want to do?
Well, I'm just reading about this zone of truth rule, right? You don't know if someone makes their save. Also, the spell never works on anyone a higher level than the caster, or higher challenge rating than caster level for monsters. Zone of truth is therefore not useless, much weaker than raw. I know not everyone will like this, but you'll need to rely more on intuition, logic, and corroboration to work out who is lying about what rather than just a second level spell. So, how do you know if they're telling the truth if you don't know if they make their save? Is it a deception check?
Well, exactly. It's just there's a reasonable chance that they obviously have failed, so you just have to hope. But then you can also,
not knowing makes it completely worthless, unless
in a lot
by
of situations,
unless by the casting of it or the pretending to cast of it, you shake them up a little bit. But that's more like an interrogation technique.
But the other thing you could do is you could just, if someone's in your dungeon, you could cast them on it every day for a fortnight or a month, and ask them the same questions. And if they give you the exact same answers
the
every
other
time,
thing
you're
is,
like, it's probably pretty
if
likely.
you fail and you refuse to answer, then that could be interpreted as But okay.
Did you shit on that man's doorstep? I plead the fifth.
Yeah. Can I just check? What's everyone else going to do? What is everyone else going to do? Just head over to the
We're free. We'll go and enjoy the festival.
Getting like a sandbag to help them put along the door to make sure you can't escape.
Yeah. No, there's no sand. Okay. So can everyone else mute? Bannofix, there is no sandbag under the door. Do you want to roll me inside check, please?
Sure. And also, can I hear like anybody whimpering in the cell next to me or anything like that?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and you rolled a 7, which for you, there's a 13. Okay, so firstly, right, it's pretty obvious that the wolf doesn't like you. Pretty obvious the Earl doesn't like you. You've probably not been very diplomatic. Not that they would have liked you anyway. As far as they're concerned, you're just this annoying little peasant. But you've also gone out of your way to piss them off. It's obvious they don't like you, right? As you're sitting there in the cell, you recall, you think you recall the words "first thing tomorrow morning," that certainly applied to the Zone of Truth spell. Now, you recall his exact words as you're lying there in the cell thinking about it. The wolf's exact words were, "If you are guilty, then we will start the last day of the Great Dunskara festival with the burning of a heretic."
Okay.
While you're sitting there,
are you hoping there's someone else in the cell just in case they've got like a backup plan?
Well, no. Apparently, he's a Madeen, right? And the Madeen guys.
You hear the guard's footsteps. You hear the guard's footsteps, and you hear a cell door open, and it's a bit muffled, but it sounds like someone's getting a kicking that lasts for a couple of minutes, and then there's a slam. Then the wolf, the guard walks off, It's all pretty silent now, apart from distant dripping of water. So you're lying in the cell, thinking about what your best options are. What do you do?
Okay.
Dux is loving this part.
Dash, can you mute? Can you mute your microphone? Because you're not fucking there. And that goes for Ariel.
Ariel's not muted. I can hear him eat those chips.
That's right.
No,
That's
I
right.
think he's muted.
He resists the temptation to
Yeah, I think Neil's enjoying this more than Doug's.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I remember the last time I put a Stu's
Okay,
character.
can everyone apart from Bannofix please mute? Okay, Bannofix, what are you doing? What do you think? What you see is under the door. I mean, the cell's like totally dark apart from the slit under the door. You'd say it's probably about 13 millimeters. It's not like a perfect door. Looking under the door, there is just a tiny bit of light. So the guard, like from what you remember of the guard room outside, there was the door of your cell, and also there was another door. They're both locked. You've got a good 13 millimeters under this door. Now,
I know I can get out.
You're not like massively intelligent, but you're also you do have a fair bit of wisdom. You don't especially fancy your chances tomorrow morning.
I love the fact that I'm not especially intelligent. It's just laying it out there. Okay, so this is my life possibly.
I just thought that's important to know.
This is my life possibly forfeit. All right, so what I'm going to do is turn myself into a rat, and I'm going to wedge myself under that door. What I want to do real quick though is I
reckon as a rat there's probably not going to be quite enough room to get under that door.
Can I take a mouse then?
A mouse? Sure. A mouse? Sure.
Cool. Let me grab a mouse, and then I'm going to wriggle under that door. Now I want to go down and have a look at who's in the room that just got the kicking.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to, I have to wild check to something. I'm going to go rat, even though we understand it's actually a mouse. Okay?
Yeah, small rat.
Okay, so you turn into a rat. In the next door, you go to, there are several doors. There are many doors.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a very good sense of smell. You can smell that some of these, most of these cells are empty. One of them is not. You can hear breathing from the far end of the cell. You can squeeze under the door. Can you make a stealth check, please?
Do I get advantage for being a rat? I don't think so. I don't know if it matters at a 14 anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so you get into that cell. Okay, so you're in the cell. It's totally dark. You can't really see who's there at the back of the cell.
Rats not see in the dark, can they? Yeah.
No.
I thought they had quite good night vision.
Oh.
Damn, I should have picked something with better night vision then. Okay. Do I get a sense as a male or female?
Don't know how you'd know that.
Maybe through smell. I'm not going to go into the details of that. Oh.
Right, roll me an insight check. It's an IDC.
Okay. Oh, 19.
Oh, fucking that game. All right. It's definitely a male.
Definitely a male. Okay. Oh, I wonder if I should. I'm just going to remember that smell. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can really do in here. I'm just going to leg it out, and I'm going to make a break for the exit.
Okay. So the next door is easy to get under. So you get under that door.
Mm-hmm.
You head up the stairs that you've just come down, and you're fairly deep underground here. You're like 2 levels underground. You come up to the next room, and there's no one. There's no one here, but you can hear. You can hear. You can hear someone approaching. You've
Rats
got
do have dark
just
vision.
enough time. Oh, do they? Okay.
Oh, they do.
Okay. It was just some guy huddled in the corner. So
Yep.
Bannofix. Okay, Bannofix. You've got just enough time. You've got just enough time to hide under the couch
Mhm.
that the Earl was sitting on, quite a fancy couch. It's a fairly big room. And there's one guy coming down the stairs, and there are 2 soldiers bringing a man who looks like he's been beaten up. And they meet up just very, very close to where you are. Are you just peeking out, or are you just listening?
I'll have a little peek out. You know.
Check. Yeah. Now it's fairly dark in here, so we'll give you advantage on this, okay? An 11. That was lucky. You get a +0 on stealth. Okay, you have a peek out. 11 is just a pass.
Cool. What do I see?
Oh no, advantage, not disadvantage. Okay, so you see the wolf. You see the wolf, and the 2 soldiers bring in this man. He's not in chains or anything. And the wolf kind of like nods, and the 2 soldiers go up the stairs. And the wolf speaks quietly. Luckily, he's just a few feet away from you. Now, you recognize the man immediately. You first saw him at the River Inn and Stables in Escar Bridge. He gave his name as Arthur. You presume he's a were-rat and a member of the Madeen.
And sorry, he looks like he's being escorted in, or does he look like he's walking in with them?
Okay, so the 2 soldiers brought this guy up, but then they left him, and he's just standing there with the wolf. And this is what the wolf says. So this is what you need to do. He's speaking pretty quietly, but you're right there.
Yep.
Go and find your gang, speak to your leader, tell Louise to come here on Wednesday or Thursday and ask for the wolf to discuss an alliance and how we can help each other. If Louise can't come, tell her to send someone who can speak on her behalf. I promise safe passage, and even if we reach no deal, we can leave in friendship. As a token of goodwill, I'll have the Kalej peasant burned tomorrow publicly, as all will see. Church is keen on that anyway.
I'm just going to let out a nugget. It's oh, shit. Okay.
Since you say the Madeen have spies here, you'll hear of it. Okay. Let this be the start of a long and prosperous friendship.
Fucking bastards, eh?
And he points at the stairs. And then he sits down on the couch. It's unclear what he's doing. He's just like, seems to be doing nothing. Just all you can see is his feet. And after a few minutes, he gets up and goes up the stairs as well. Okay. You reckon you've got easily half an hour left before you turn back into a man, or as close to a man as you turn back into.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I've just heard all this, yeah? There's nothing else going on in this room? They've all left, did you say?
There's no one around.
There's
no one around.
Okay. I am going to attempt to sneak my way out. Do I remember? Because obviously I got brought down here. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's no problem. It's no problem to remember. You've been inside. Okay, you get up to the top of the manor. Oh, sorry, top of the stairs, There is a door, but it's wide open. In the big courtyard, there are a few people around, but no one. It's very, very quiet. I mean, obviously, the vast majority of people are at the fair, and it's very quiet. There's no stealth check required or anything like that. You're just being very careful as a mouse. A mouse can easily get wherever you want to get to. Straight out the front door might be tricky.
Okay.
I mean, you could make a dash for it, but basically, or you could potentially sneak out the front door. The front door is like slightly ajar. It's just there were 2 guards on it when you came in.
Well, I'll take my time, and if I need to go ahead and recast, I will. But
okay, so I think your 2 options are. I mean, you can easily sneak across the courtyard, right? That's like, it just feels totally safe to do that. As you get near the front door, there are 2 guards outside. The doors are closed, but you can easily get through it. It's like the main doors of a manor. There's like there's a slight gap between and gap under them, and mouse can squeeze through. There are a couple of guys outside, and they're just having a pretty bored conversation about like speculating about why they got given the job of like having to guard, and one of this because someone pissed off the sergeant and something like that. So they're just standing there guarding the gates. Now you can squeeze under and try and sneak away, or you can do something different.
No, I'm gonna squeeze under and sneak away. I think. I don't really want to risk getting caught here, and I think I need to get back to let the peeps know what's going on.
Okay, now you are a mouse sneaking under a door. They're paying you no attention whatsoever. So I think what we need is a stealth check. Excuse me. A stealth check and at advantage.
Okay.
I think you get a +0 on this though, which is maybe not quite fair.
13.
Okay, but that's fine. Okay. So you sneak under the door. You sneak behind one of them, and 10 minutes later, the manor is far behind you.
Nice.
If you one of your wild shape, it's maybe not going to last that much longer. What do you want to do next?
I probably only got a couple of hours potentially before they check the cell and find out I'm not there. So I'm going to go and try and find these lads and explain the situation to them. Having said that, I don't really recall where we were going. But
Okay.
But did we say where we were going to end up? I cannot remember if we did say that. Did I miss that where I was registering my Dwalt tools?
No, you don't remember. You don't remember exactly.
I wonder what the fuck you were doing with a leaf blower.
yeah. So
there are probably there are probably like thousands of people there.
Yeah.
At the fair now. It's thousands though, not tens of thousands. So like your chance of running into them are pretty decent. However,
not metagaming or anything, but my glaive must stand out like a bastard. It's a hell bit.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to be able to find them. The question is who you might find first.
Yeah, I understand.
So
I'm not gonna try and I'm going to spend my time looking for them, but I'm not going to be like running around like a crazy man. You know what I mean? I'm still going to be
So you make your way back to the town, and you can feel your wild shape is starting to expire. All right, now Bannofix, you find somewhere safe to resume human form. What do you want to do? Do you want to go back as Bannofix, or
I'm gonna put myself into the dog form. Take a risk.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just trot down the street like a mangy pup.
Okay, and it's the same dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the finger on the side. It's here.
Yeah. As you do, right? as you do all this shape changing, is kind of like squeezing your insides a bit, and you do feel like you'd probably want to take a dump pretty soon.
Cool. Am I anywhere near that guy's house?
You're not that far away.
Okay. I might just take a little route that direction. This time, though, when I take the shit, I am going to scratch into the side of it. Dash was here. If I have a large enough poo to put that there.
I really don't know how you do that.
Okay.
As a dog.
Well, I got a claw. But yeah, I guess that might be too dexterous for a dog. That's not right.
You're
okay.
stealthy.
Okay. Okay, let's make a sleight of hand check, and like it's gonna have to be pretty impressive.
Okay.
That's
as
dirty.
a dog.
Okay. 10. Probably not.
10. Okay. So basically, right?
It looks like
what you've done is you've just spent a couple of minutes in this like deserted alleyway, just basically smearing shit, just spreading it out, just smearing it everywhere. Also all over your floor. But basically, instead of just the dump sitting on his doorstep, there's now shit just smeared on his doorstep.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I got to give you full props for the life or death situation. You still took the couple of minutes to shit on his doorstep. I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah, you've detoured for a few minutes. You've been quite enjoying this, but like 10 minutes down the track now, and you feel like you really should be making a move on.
Cool.
I just want you to know, if you do die, I'll come back and shit on his doorstep as often as I can.
Please. Yep.
You're glitching out there,
Okay.
Harry, on the camera.
Eh? Yeah, that's
So Bannofix, you now rush back to the fair. Can you roll me? Probably like investigation check, maybe.
okay.
Okay. So so there is a very large crowd assembling. And there is you catch sight of these four guys. One of them is the guy whose doorstep you just shat on. He's a good 50 feet away. There's a large crowd. He's just part of the crowd that's heading gradually concentrating down the direction of the gladiator fights. So you kind of want to go roughly in that direction. Now, you are a greyhound. You're pretty fast moving. Do you want to like circumvent around him, or do you want to just go straight past him with a bit of a yelp?
I'm gonna go straight past him.
Yeah.
Well, no, if I can, I'm going to go up behind him. Then I'm just going to wipe my shitty paw on the back of his leg, and then just yelp away like he's kicked me, but he didn't really kick me.
All right.
You're
okay.
right on
Like in that case, we need a stealth check.
Okay. I really want to do this so bad. Oh, critical!
There's a crowd.
He doesn't
There's
even
a
know.
crowd of people.
He doesn't even
There's a
know I
crowd
did
of
it.
people, but nobody pays any attention to this greyhound, except for a young boy who goes ooh and like tries to pat your back as you run. You just run. You run between two people, and you end up right behind this guy. They're busy in conversation, and you hear them say, "Oh no, it's not those fuckwits yet. No, they're on later though. They're over that way," and they're pointing. They're pointing. So you come up right behind this guy, and you've still got a bit of shit on your paw. I mean, it's not on the pads of your paw; it's on the top of your paw. So how's this going to work?
Oh, I'll just drag it down the back of his leg, just like this. Then, you know what I mean? Just
okay. You do that. It takes a couple of seconds. He probably just assumes like it's like someone in the crowd, like standing too close to or something. It takes a couple of seconds for it to turn around. And then there's a big shout of outrage shout as the greyhound dashes off through the crowd. You know, Farad, there are 8 men fighting already, and you see your friends, not Paladimir, the other 3, just near the front, sitting on the bank. So, we could probably let's just go to that.
They would recognize me, right?
Dash is like building a fire in the middle of the town square.
Yeah, probably. If you came up really close to them, they probably would.
I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna give them a woof. I'm gonna give them a woof just to get their attention.
So you come right up. You come right up to them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I'm gonna
We're
give
right
them
up.
like a pyre.
Okay. Okay. Now, Bannofix.
Yep.
Bannofix, can you now please mute yourself, because you can't communicate with them except by woofing, and everyone else unmute. So this has been about an hour and a half. You all just headed off to the gladiator fights, and one of them has started, is running now. You guys are going to be on in about half an hour. Okay, so what do you want to do as the greyhound turns up?
We clearly recognise the greyhound.
I think it's pretty obvious. You've seen this greyhound before.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'm
just going to look at it and
some
go,
people.
fuck.
I'm
In
going to
fact,
stop
at one
building
point,
the fire.
Maynard, you claimed it was your dog.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm gonna say to the greyhound, meet us where we camped last night.
And then I'm gonna shoot off to where we camped last night.
Hide out. We'll see you after dark.
Yeah, I'll stop building the fire. Putting wood on the logs and stuff in the middle
Wood
of the
on the
town
logs?
square. Yeah, we're putting the logs on the fire, building it.
Maynard can stop drafting the bardic eulogy he was planning for me.
Yeah, the pyre.
Okay. So Bannofix dashes off. All right.
Putting fire
So-
on the fire.
And I'm going to whisper to the rest of the party, I think we need to act completely normal for the rest of the day. We'll go back to our house, we'll go to sleep, and we'll sneak out after midnight and go and talk to Bannofix then.
Hope he's got another wild charge left.
Well, I don't know this, but he
He
doesn't.
He
Yeah,
doesn't, but
Mm.
he doesn't, but he's pretty fast. He dashes off, and he's well away from, like, he might not make it all the way there, but he makes it out of town before he turns back into a human. And then as a human, Bannofix heads off to that meeting place. Okay, so
It's one of those classic character death stories. I could have got away, but I circled back round to shell on a guy's doorstep. I just didn't quite have enough time afterwards. But it was worth it.
Wasn't worth it.
Yes.
My character died, but it was worth it because I shit on this guy's doorstep. Okay, so you guys are on, but unfortunately Bannofix is away.
I might run for him.
Not far off though is Paladimir.
Shall I enter the competition for Bannofix?
Bannofix, are you okay with taking over Paladimir's character for a while?
Sure.
Okay, so what we're going to do...
It's a panel.
And I'll need to stand in. Correct, for Bannofix. Were you part of the fight?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. Okay, and Paladimir is going to rejoin. Rejoin. Paladimir probably doesn't know what happened to Bannofix. He's not really a man of strong opinions anyway. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go edit Paladimir. and we're going to just change his player to Stuart. Okay, cool. So after another fight, you're called on. We've got Paladimir, Dash, Aragin, and I'll just switch the map over.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. So, your opponents, there are only 3 of them. And they got through the first 2 fights, just with 3.
Well, that's fairly brave.
Okay, so after the last fight,
maybe I should offer
these
to fight
guys,
them.
these guys are 3 mercenaries. They look pretty well armored. A couple of them have got nets. They've got nets with them and sticks. There's a lot of chanting and screaming, and the wolf and the Earl are both here supervising. And they give you a nod.
Can we take a 2-minute break before we start?
No way.
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking a break, are we?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Okay,
Cool. I'll go get a drink of water.
that's good.
Okay.
We should have called ourselves the Iron Brew.
Sorry?
That's
I
true.
said we could have called ourselves the Iron Brew team.
We absolutely could have.
What's our name? It's Rage Against the Magician.
I don't know what our name is. I don't.
Yeah. I forgot about that. We definitely need a name.
It's funny playing a Vengeance Paladin again. Actually, he's not a Vengeance, is he?
I think he is.
Yeah.
What about the heretics?
I've been chose defense as this fighting style.
Yeah. So what I'll do, let's
Oh, he's lucky. That's good.
Send us
We're the heretics.
Discord. Discord character status.
I've got his map character sheet. Sorry.
You've got it. Cool. Equipment status.
I should have a longsword and a shield.
One of Reed's real regrets is he never got to burn anyone at the stake. Sounds like a good time.
He did gut somebody on a parapet.
Yeah, we did execute someone at the crack of dawn.
I gave him his last rites.
You know what? You know what sucks, by the way, Ari, about the like the board game conventions. That whenever they take a photo of it, they always pick the fucking hairiest, most neckbeard dude they can find there. Eh?
Yeah.
It's like super.
Way to encourage participation.
I've been to a couple of theirs.
Right.
No, it's a board game convention. I've been to a couple of those. They're actually pretty normal. Like there's mothers and fathers and their kids there and stuff. It's actually quite.
Yeah, well, they have become hugely popular, right?
Oh yeah.
There's so many good board games coming out. A friend of mine that I used to play Magic with is writing one or creating one or whatever you'd say, and some of the ideas he was talking about sounded alright, but he hasn't kind of released enough that I really know what's going on. But I did tell him that I've got a board gaming group that I play with every now and then again. So if he actually gets it into a playable state,
well, blind
we
testing,
might be able to
blind
test
testing
it for him.
is absolutely critical to board games.
You remember that Norwegian guy Thomas from school? I've got him on Facebook, and he made board games for like years.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can make a prototype of a game, but you'll probably find that you'll make 5 or 6 before you get, maybe even 10 to 20 before you get something.
Oh yeah.
There must be thousands of people doing it now.
It's a low, low barrier to entry, but
but hard to make a good one.
What about those card games like where you just insult the shit out of each other and you get those like what's that called? That game?
Cards Against Humanity.
Well, Cards Against
Humanity.
Yeah.
Like that offbeat sense of humor game market, I reckon, is quite big as well.
My wife played that once with a bunch of us. She was pregnant at the time, and she played the coat hanger abortion card. And she laughed so hard she nearly had the baby.
Oh, good woman.
I thought that would have been appropriate.
Actually, I don't really know any of them, but a couple of the guys I played Magic with know them quite well. But the guys that started Flesh and Blood, and they're all millionaires now.
Yeah, well, we went to the last board game convention, sat down with Shem and stuff. The guys who did Paladins, and they made a whole bunch of games in New Zealand. And we were playing random ass games with them, like the shoot game, you know, where you like point at people and stuff. They just love playing silly games, but they make these really intense, like Euro style games with I don't know, Jerusalem themes. I don't know how to explain it, but there's some amazing. They did what's the name of it? The Vikings. I'll let you know the name when I find it, but it's the Northern Raiders of the North Sea. Raiders of the North Sea. That's the one. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's time to roll initiative. Now, one of these guys, you actually 2 of them, you recognise them from the arm wrestling.
One of the tokens I recognise from Gladiator.
So
they're all gladiators, aren't they?
I'm watching the Roman Empire's documentary series. It's 3 parts at the moment. It's very good.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to roll initiative. Aragin, you just remember you have got exhaustion. It doesn't affect initiative. It's just remember that. Okay, initiative.
D20.
Maynard 3.
I'm not rushing out.
Pretty appalling. Okay.
I'm using delay tactics.
Okay.
2, 3. No one wants to run forward.
So, the first 2 guys, they approach very carefully.
I'm going to wave to the
Just
crowd.
gonna move those tokens.
Who are we targeting first?
Bag of dicks.
No,
Oh, it's right.
no, he's not there. No. The only thing you say is you do hear someone say, "Where the fuck's bag of dicks?" Oh.
They're gonna like chant your pyre while it's burning. Like everyone's gonna be like, "Bag of dicks" as you go up in flames.
Burning dicks.
And the wolf shouts out, "Come on, Aragin!
We've
Aragin, it's
never
your
watched
turn.
a PC get burnt alive, eh? We've never watched that.
So sick. Can I just quickly
Okay.
cast Bless? Like, is that something we could do? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. That's probably too late.
What are the rules of this? Are we allowed to use magic?
No.
No.
No,
Okay,
you
so
don't.
that's 5
sorry,
squares.
because Maynard doesn't know. 5 squares, okay, yeah.
Bannofix
So
on the sideline.
I'm going to come up and just try and sweep the fuck out of this guy, but obviously attack with my wooden glaive
Okay.
or wooden
So,
halberd.
so what we need is we need an attack at disadvantage.
Why?
Go for it.
Oh, is he dodging?
Yeah.
Okay, I've already clicked it, so I'll just have to roll a d20 twice. Sorry. Okay, yeah.
So a 13
Yeah.
and a 15.
No, the 13 was initiative, so it's a 10 and a 15.
15 and a 10. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
so what he's going to do, he tries to parry that.
Unless he's got a reach weapon, he can't.
Yes, he does. He has like
Oh.
the same long stuff that you've got.
Crap.
Yeah, okay.
I was almost going to ask what kind of
Okay,
equipment each guy had, but nah.
How long
That's
is this
going
man?
to hit anyway. That's going to hit anyway. Okay. And so we're going to do minimum damage. And you're going to use a trip. Use a trip attack, right?
Ah, yes. Oh, I thought you meant he hit me.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the trip attack, he makes a save. So we're going to do minimum damage. Now for you, minimum damage is 2. Does that sound right? You're not trying to hit him, eh? Doesn't really matter.
Probably be 4, but yeah. I get a plus 3
Okay, we can
strength
do 4.
modifier, but
Yeah. Actually, yeah. If you want to,
no.
it doesn't matter. He's got plenty of hit points.
Yeah, I
It
mean, I'm
doesn't
going to belt him, but yeah, I'm not going to.
Yeah. Okay. You do. You smash him. He tries to parry. He's a bit too slow. You smash him in the face.
All right, I'm going to.
He manages to keep his balance. The ground here is a bit slippy.
Okay, I'm going to make
bonus action.
Yeah, rear. The arse end of the helmet.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to precision strike that.
Okay, it's an 8, but disadvantage.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I forgot his. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I won't ignore that statement. Then we'll see what Yeah, no, I'm not going to bother with that.
Okay, so you can let that slide. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and the referee shuts it. 1 strike. Actually,
And
we should put a
then-
referee on A.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should give him a dot so we can track that. And then I'm going to take a 5-foot step back with my last bit of movement.
Okay. Yeah. Now he's also got the same reach as you, but he's used his reaction. Okay, and this guy's going to be the referee. The guy off to the left is the referee. Okay.
We singed the last one. Is this the same guy we cooked it?
And now, Paladimir.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is this the same guy? The same ref that had to run away from the last fight?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Did he put 10 feet in between, or did you back up?
I backed up.
Okay, Paladimir.
That's the whole point of the polearm sentinel fighter.
Yeah.
Is you always keep it so that they have to enter your reach again, and that's when you trigger that attack. But he's got reach as well, so it's not quite as effective, but
okay,
still worth doing.
I'm going to move. Shit. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move here.
Actually, should we change this weapon?
No, you're going to block me. You're going to block me. Don't do that.
Are you throwing?
No, I'm going straight down with 6 moves.
Yeah, you could reach the other guy with 6 moves, by the way. With a.
Can I? Could reach either.
Don't we want to target
I was talking about Paladimir. Oh, yeah, ideally.
Can I?
You could get there too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll get there and swing on him.
Or you could go there.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So you're just using your stick and you're going for this guy. Now this is at disadvantage, okay? Bannofix?
Yeah, he's dodging it.
Yeah, go for it.
Hard full dodger.
I'm gonna leave Paladimir in there on his own.
That's a 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna luck this.
It's just like, oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
okay.
Sorry,
Luck.
Gus.
Go for it.
If there was ever an opportunity to kill Gus, this was it.
Yeah, one of
Okay.
you guys stab me. Back of the head.
Okay.
Now,
Now
will divine smite be
that's
obvious?
gonna hit.
By the way.
Yeah,
Okay, fine.
it's gonna be pretty obvious. Plus, it's not really gonna help you win to kill him.
Well, yeah, well.
If he drops on 2 hits
Suppose,
instead of
yeah,
3.
suppose.
Yeah, I reckon what do you mean? Yeah.
If he just dies with a big
Yeah.
flash of light and he dies of a heart attack.
He can't win with no head.
Yes, natural causes.
Okay, cool. That's your turn.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna just do 4 damage. Okay. 2 strikes. Nice. Okay, so that's another. Oh, wait a minute. Is that on the different guy?
Different guy.
Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. I'll just like let it go. It's both the same, right? I'm not gonna change it. But I've applied a dot on a different guy. Okay. And then do you want to do a vow of enmity on anyone? Or shield of faith. Shield of faith as well.
Can I actually do a shield of faith? That'd be a spell, wouldn't it?
It's a
Yeah, it'd be a bit cheaty, wouldn't it?
I mean,
so,
I'm okay to
no.
cheat. Don't get me wrong. I've got no problem with cheating. It's just, will I get caught for it? Is the key.
depends on the components, I suppose. So let's have a
Really?
look.
Oh,
Are you
So
saying I
shield
can
of
do
faith,
it? Oh.
somatic, verbal, a small parchment with a bit of holy text written on it. A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature.
Yeah, it might be. That
Yeah,
might
that's
be
a
a
bit
bit
too
obvious.
obvious. But vow of enmity should be alright.
Yeah. I'm
If
not
you
gonna,
want to do that.
I can do that next time.
Doug's is unlikely to burn his son's character at the stake.
You say that, but
Yeah, but
Okay, and now the third guy. Yeah, he's gonna just dodge as well.
He's going to stay in the middle, down the bottom. And these guys have got
What is he?
stones getting in against 4 people.
See, yeah, no, they're not allowed to throw their nets. So what he does, he just
People are
dodging,
toss.
and he's gonna come up as well. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So he comes up to there. Okay, and now we're with Dash.
Okay. I'm going to come down 6 squares, so straight down next to Paladimir.
Okay,
And I've got 2 weapons, so they're 2 swords, 2 rapiers.
that was 6 squares. Okay,
Yep. And I'm gonna
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna use my first attack and I'm gonna smash this guy. There's no one within 5 feet of him. So it's a surprise attack, sneak attack.
Mhm.
If I hit.
Yeah, but it just
Yeah.
does the sneak attack damage. It doesn't give you advantage, does it?
No, it doesn't give me
At
advantage.
that one, yeah.
Sneak not
okay.
And in
So-
fact, it's
so-
disadvantage
So
because
we're
he's
gonna sneak
dodging,
attack.
but it's still worth.
Okay, so
trying
attack
him
at
out.
disadvantage, Dash.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah, 2 strikes and knock him the fuck out. Well, that's not good.
A
I'm not-
7,
Is that a hit?
and 16. Okay, your first attack misses.
Okay. I'm gonna swing at him again and stay where I am. I'm not gonna move out.
Okay,
Okay, so attacking at disadvantage again.
mm-hmm.
14 and
11. Okay, so this time that's a hit.
Excellent.
It's a hit, and you're doing sneak attack.
Yep. And
Okay, roll your sneak attack. Roll d6.
okay, well hold on. Is it a D6 with
So
a
I'm doing 1 damage. I'm doing 1 damage with a wooden weapon.
okay, so you're
Roll
downgrading
sneak
it.
attack.
to a D6
Yeah,
from a
'cause so-
D8.
Sneak attacks are usually D6, but you'll have more than one, won't you? Or
Well,
is
no,
it
the extra damage is D6, but the main damage is
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, no, roll
Well, yeah.
2d6 then.
yeah, the wooden
roll
weapons just
2d6.
deal one.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
no,
I-
I think it should be the minimum. I'm just going to do 3 damage. It really doesn't matter. They've got tons of hit points.
Hold on, but
That's
I'm
not a solid hit.
I'm a level 4 rogue, right? So it's 6 for the weapon and 2d6 for the
I
sneak
know,
attack.
but you're using wooden. You're using a stick. You're using a small stick.
Okay, so you're giving me 2d6.
You're gonna try and stick
Doesn't
it in his
matter.
eyeball.
It's a number of
You
hits.
sharpen the end of it
It's
and
a
just
number of hits that counts.
a
Okay?
All right,
piercing.
that's all right. 8
And you've
damage,
got a hit.
motherfucker. Take
And you're
that.
going to hit. Okay, so that's
pierced-
dash,
pierced one of his
right?
ball
That's on
sacks.
dash, and that's on this guy. It's now got 2 hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you're staying there. And now
I
we're with
can't move
Maynard.
anymore.
Jeez, 3 hits on these guys already. They're getting wiped out.
Well,
Okay, Maynard.
Okay,
That's pretty
so so how does this work?
So
I think it's
Maynard,
melee weapons
your
only.
character understands this, right? Your character's seen this all before, even though you missed last session. So
Yeah.
what we're trying to do here is get 3 hits on someone,
Yeah.
or knock them down, and
Yeah.
then he's
Or-
eliminated.
Or get them down, so trip them or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If you lose,
Or-
yeah.
Or if you do a critical fumble and you slip over, then you're down.
Right, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
So
Like,
I think if
generally
you
you're
critical
looking at-
fumble,
So
you
3
have to
hits
make
and
a
someone's
dex
out.
check or something.
Okay, yeah, I see what these guys are dodging. Then that's not a bad little.
You could heat metal.
but they're wooden weapons.
Well, no, but their armor.
So what happened? What happened in the last battle?
Yeah.
Right, Bannofix cast Flaming Sphere, but he did it so stealthily. He blamed the enemy for it.
Yeah.
And so he's rolling around this Flaming Sphere. He burnt the Rev, and he also burnt one of the Benel Hill boys.
But
One of the
And
more
now-
impressive things I've seen as well is he waited till he struck one of the enemy, and then he cancelled the flaming sphere, so it looked like the guy that struck was concentrating on it. That was incredibly sneaky. That was very good.
And it worked nicely. Like he rolled a 20 on his stealth check or something, but like
Yeah.
getting away casting a spell,
Yeah.
It's a lot to ask.
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
certainly
okay,
inspire.
gotcha.
You
Yeah,
can
and that-
inspire
Yeah.
because there's nothing.
We only
There's
did
nothing
that
spell like that.
because they started stabbing us with metal daggers and like actual daggers and,
Gotcha.
and shit.
Now, can you throw something at someone?
You're not allowed to use ranged attacks in this battle.
No range attacks. Okay, all right. In that case, I'm basically just moving up to here, and then I'm swinging on this guy.
yeah, that's the right move. You
Okay.
just take some for the
Okay,
team.
this is at disadvantage on the first guy. Andreas, the first guy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
11.
Unfortunate, but still,
Hopefully it'll be enough.
11 should be good.
Maybe if you
11
roll
is-
2 20s.
11 is a hit. They're not very
Okay.
well armored. Okay, so that's 3 damage.
That's
on
one
him.
card. All right.
Nice.
Whiskey.
Oh, short bow.
You had any KFC tonight?
No.
That doesn't matter. Okay, we'll do.
have you managed to
if
get
you
through all the
put
whiskey you got
this-
for your 40th?
No,
Oh,
they-
not even close. I got about 4 bottles of
No,
that.
he's not. No, he's. Oh,
Amateur.
And a Death Skull vodka.
Yeah. I didn't drink much for like a good week.
Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
I imagine
So
that.
what he does is he parries this. Okay,
Ooh.
he parries this, and that's a miss.
that's skull of-
Successfully?
Oh, piss.
Parry this, you're
Now,
casual.
do you want to do an inspire or anything?
Yes,
me.
I will actually. I'll inspire Paladimir.
Inspire Paladimir. Okay, and what are you
What
going
are
to
you
say
gonna-
to inspire him?
Yeah.
Let's see what I've got. What have got?
What have you got? What have you got, Paladimir?
They're all too
You're only
cheesy.
slightly
Hey?
less
You mean-
annoying when
Yeah,
Stu's
they're all-
controlling
This
it.
should be the opposite of an inspire.
but you're like reading through this list, going, I can't say any of that to this guy.
Nah, it's fucking terrible. Yeah. So, yeah. So Must have been. I think this is a bit. Yeah, I don't know. This is one of the things I don't enjoy about a bard is having to come up with something every single time I use one of my abilities.
You just need a cheesy catchphrase.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. and
Yell out,
now-
rearrange his face. You can do it.
Okay.
You need a
And
classic
now-
like bottom or red dwarf quote or something. There's got to be one in there.
Yeah.
We Google classic bottom quotes.
So is parry is that a fighter's ability?
Yeah, it's one of the superiority dice, I believe.
It is. Yep.
So
Nice.
and now
Good
the
skill.
guy says, yeah, get the guy with 2 weapons, and he jabs at Dash. That's 1 hit. We better not do that much damage.
If
We
you
just got to.
wooden sword. Wooden sword.
Here's a good one. Here's a motivational quote for you to use on me. There is nothing
Okay,
impossible to
that's-
those who will try, except for really, really hard things or easy things if you're stupid.
Oh, crit.
It's still only 1 hit though,
Okay.
isn't it?
No, okay, so this guy smashes Dash right in the face twice. These guys are good. Not very well armored though. And that's 8 damage, Dash. And his 3rd strike
Third strike.
That
is a
inspirational.
miss.
You get
3rd
3
strike
attacks.
is a miss.
Wow.
I just soaked it all up for the
Dash.
team, guys. Can I act like it was just
1,
one?
2.
Is there any like way of
Okay.
just making it look like one?
Next guy.
Why?
Oh,
Because the
is
third
it just-
strike.
no,
you did.
it's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious. And the ref says 2 strikes. Hold on, yourself, you great fat git. Okay.
I
this-
bet you've all got smashing blouses on.
He's going for Maynard. Maynard, and that's a miss.
You better finish him off, Aragin,
Second,
because they're
hit.
coming to knock me out.
third, another hit.
They get 3 attacks, these guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
What
And-
level do you get 3 attacks at?
like 10.
And
Fifth, potentially.
and
Depends what you're doing.
They're going to wipe you out.
and third strike is a hit as well.
Oh, was that 2 on Maynard? Or what was
2.
it?
Yeah.
Arrogant, your turn. 2 on Maynard.
Okay. We will be. Wait a second.
Take him out, Aragin. But he gets an attack on you, does he? If you close
Po-
range?
Okay,
Possibly.
they
if
will
he's
just
a,
calm. They will
he's a
just
Sentinel
calm.
master. So
Yeah. They'll just calm and they're speaking a language you don't understand, but just
Alright.
quite calmly. They can just quite enjoy it.
15.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a bad move.
Shouldn't you be taking out the guy with 2 hits on him already?
100%. Because that'll free me up to take out one of the other guys.
25. I'm going to pike this guy with 1 hit. I've come around the back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm worried about stepping up to him. He gets an attack on me as I enter his threat. He trips me.
Does
I'm
he?
out. He's a polearm
Hmm.
master like I am, I believe.
Ah,
So,
I see.
and I'm going to action surge, so I get 3 attacks on this guy. I'm hoping I can hit him twice.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Now this guy, yeah, got you. So you're going to action surge on
Well,
this guy.
I'll see. I might not need to.
You're going to see it, but the action surge got
Yeah,
you.
but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Now,
So,
they won initiative, didn't they?
Yeah, they definitely beat most
Arag-
of us. I went to a right though.
this guy beat Arrogant in initiative, yes. This guy.
Okay, so first
Arrogant.
just glaive attack on him. I'm going to precision strike that.
Okay, so this is the precision strike.
Definitely worth it.
Okay, so
Oh,
That might be enough, though.
8 plus
Yeah.
5, 13.
that's just enough.
Oh,
That's enough.
Oh,
okay.
Unless he does parry.
Can he? Has this guy got a reach weapon?
Yeah, they all have. Everyone has.
Oh,
Oh no, these guys do. Yeah, these guys do. Yeah,
oh, so they're
They've got the
all
same
using.
sword.
Oh, okay, they're all using. Yep.
they're all using these long
got-
poles. Okay.
I thought you said they had nets.
Yeah, they got them as well. They haven't used them yet. Okay. So
But
yeah,
not in
he's
their,
gonna
not
parry.
in their
I don't know if
hands
this is
then,
gonna
though,
work.
obviously, right?
We
Yeah,
have this.
he parries, and that's a miss.
Okay.
oh.
It's all right. I will hit him with the blunt end, or attempt to.
Okay. Okay.
Might be enough. That was last time.
Yeah. So
When I say just enough,
I
it's not
love
necessarily
I
exactly
love
enough.
the meta
It's like
gaming.
enough.
It's like your AI master is like, don't use anything. That's enough.
Okay. 8.
Yep.
Yeah. They're barely wearing any armor. That's
8 to
enough.
hit.
Okay. That's enough.
and then I am going to action surge.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a hit.
Has he got two? Has he got 2 on him now?
Yeah, that's 2 on this guy now. So let's put another dot on him.
Yeah. It's time for the
And you action surge,
damage.
and that's going to give you another attack.
Come on, roll better, you fuckwit. You fuck.
Oh.
That's fucking
No,
bullshit.
no, precision strike. You only need to roll a 6.
Oh yeah,
Unlucky.
yep. Good call. Good call. Precision strike. Precision strike.
Sure. No, you need to get up to an 8.
No, no, he
Exactly,
just
so I
needs to
need a
get 8 in
6.
total, doesn't
Yeah. So I've got
He
it's
just
worth
needs
a
a
shot.
6
I've got
to
2
hit
superior
already.
dice.
Yeah.
Vision strike.
Hard.
he? Yeah! Yeah!
Good call, Neil. Fucking good call.
Yes.
There's about a 30% chance, or slightly over.
Okay. So that's a hit.
That's just,
And
that's like
and the
all
rest
3
of
of us
the-
calculating his fate.
Stop!
Kind of going.
and he
Hive mind.
curses in his own language as he is out.
Yeah.
Okay. And now Paladimir.
Step forward.
Okay.
Step forward.
So you outnumber them 2 to 1 now.
Step forward.
Paladimir.
Yep. He's got to hit the. He'll obviously hit the guy with 2 marks.
That's I'm going around the back there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Block off the other guy.
No, you
Okay, so
absolutely
you're
hit
going
that. dude.
around the back. You're
That's
going
right.
around the back.
I'm
Paladimir.
going around the back.
Okay.
Yep.
So as you do, the first guy,
He's down there.
no, the other guy, he takes an opportunity attack.
Oh, is
With
he
his long
is he
reach.
that?
Oh,
Has he got a
they've all
reach
got-
die as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they all
they
do,
all
apparently.
Oh,
Guts.
Problem if he hits you with this, your speed becomes 0.
Oh, really? I've got a shield though. I'm pretty dodgy. You know.
Oh, yeah, this guy. Okay.
Well, if my speed becomes 0, I
I got
stop.
the wrong one.
Yeah. Okay. So
I'm going down fighting if I can.
Sorry. Okay. What the hell? Okay.
I'm the
Why
meat
don't I
shield
see
today.
opportunity? Take right at the bottom. Sure. Okay. And this is on Paladimir. That's a hit. And we'll just do 6 damage.
Speed
on
equals
Paladimir.
0. So you're back in place.
Okay, so that's a hit.
and does it keep me
Okay.
where I am?
No, it doesn't stop you moving.
Oh, he doesn't have the right feet.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Quite good enough.
It's not optimized.
So did he miss? Oh no, he hit. Okay.
He just didn't have a feat. He was spending too much time on his natural attributes.
I'm gonna swing on the guy in front of me.
Okay. And you have inspiration. Yep, go for it.
Yes.
15 should be enough.
Yeah.
15. That's a nice solid hit. Okay, so we're going to do 4 damage.
Miss him
And
out.
on him. And
Then I'm going to step through if I can and end up here.
okay.
Oh,
And he is out. Okay, and now it's 4-on-1.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna
do
vow
you yield?
I'm gonna vow enmity
Vow
to this guy.
enmity on him.
Yep.
So we're going to
Okay.
shout at him.
Yeah.
Do you yield?
Okay, so this is on. Yeah, this is on Andreas. Okay. And okay. And so he is going to attack Paladimir.
Yeah, you just soaked up that
A hit.
attack. Because I'm going to step in and double
Yeah.
attack him.
Yeah, you guys only need one more hit each.
No, he's got no hits on him.
No, I mean you only need one more hit
Another
each.
hit.
Really.
That's
Like
another
everybody.
hit on Paladimir.
Then 2 hit him, 1 more.
With minimum damage.
Is Paladimir on 2 hits now?
And crit.
Oh, see ya.
So we'll do like 8 damage on Paladimir. Paladimir is out. Paladimir, 3 hits in a row on someone with high armor class.
Wow.
Okay, mental note, don't face these guys in a real fight.
Well, this isn't a real fight. What are you talking about?
Well, if this is the best I can do, though.
Okay, he just like smashes the hell out of Vladimir. But now we've got Dash's turn.
Underway,
Okay.
this pitches into the ground.
So I'm going to step down onto where Paladimir. Presumably, you can stand on top of them without like that being a problem, right? Down to here.
What do you
He's
mean?
going to walk over Vladimir's corpse.
Yeah, like
No,
if
you
he-
can't.
Oh, but he's
No,
not
you
he's not a
can't.
corpse because he's.
I know, but he's both should lie down. He's out.
Okay.
No,
I'm
you
gonna-
can't. You
Push him
can't.
over.
You can't step on Vladimir.
Okay.
There's no way you can step on Vladimir. Why do you need to?
Yeah.
I just want to get around for the sneak attack damage. So make sure that
You don't.
no-
The
Oh,
sneak
you
attack
don't-
is pointless. And
Yeah, does
no,
nothing.
no, it's the
I
damage.
don't think you need to. I don't think you need to.
Okay.
It does
all right.
nothing though.
yeah, it does nothing. He's got 1 more
I
hit
just
points than
like
you'll
to beat
actually.
him up.
You keep saying you get it, but you don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit him 3 times. It doesn't matter how much damage you do.
All right. Well, I'm stepping in, so he doesn't get any extra attack, right? Because
Not
I've
as you step.
He's
on,
already.
no.
I
He's
was
already
already in
used
range.
his. He's
That's
already
it.
used his reaction as well. Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna smash him with my first attack. And here we go. 12. It's gonna be a hit. And I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna announce.
12 is a hit for you. Yep. Okay. So do you want to roll your? Should we just do?
Funny if you parried that.
6
Yeah.
damage, right?
I'm gonna get him with the sneak attack as well. 2d6. Ooh, just a
No.
beast.
I'm just applying minimum because you haven't got a proper weapon.
No,
Okay.
it's a sneak
So
attack
that's
damage.
6 damage.
Well,
Otherwise, they would have done massive damage on you, right?
there's also
if they'd been-
there's also another person around him, so I don't think you get. Oh, actually, you do still. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
And
attack
second hand
again,
attack.
and I'm gonna say you should have dodged, and I'm gonna smash him again.
Okay, go for it.
Need a dot on him.
11.
Yeah.
11 is another hit. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
2 dots. 2 dots.
They're not really optimized for this kind of battle.
Okay, and now I'm gonna flee. No, I've got more movement, right? So I can just go into combat and then I can just move away.
Yep.
So
Yeah, sure. You can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
move. I'm gonna move up to like kind of here, maybe.
Okay.
Opportunity
And
attack.
now
He's already used his reaction.
Bonus
Can't
action
do it.
Oh, he
disengage.
has.
You can't.
That's nice.
Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Let's just move out.
Now, Maynard.
Okay. So this guy's
Maynard
got.
is gonna.
Can we have
How
2
many
dots
dots
Maynard's
on
gonna
him? Two.
win with
Can
that.
we have 2 dots on
Sorry?
Denzel Washington? Actually, he's more. What is he?
Yeah, yeah.
Denzel, is it? Surely not.
It looks more like Life of Brian.
I've just set them up for you, Maynard. This is your
Maynard
Okay,
for the
Maynard.
win.
Maynard.
Maynard. Yeah.
12. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Woo.
Except,
She's a little more Wesley Snipes. Like.
except he
Can
does
he
a
parry
parry.
with? Has he got a reaction left?
But you said
Parry
he's used his reaction.
or is it
Yeah,
just
he's used that.
superiority?
Use that
Oh,
reaction.
yeah, no, he got it back.
Oh,
So
black
could
cat
it-
bug.
But he couldn't do an opportunity attack on Dash anyway because he's a swashbuckler, right?
Yeah.
So
Ah.
yeah, he parries. Unfortunately, he parries.
How does the parry work? Is it automatically 100% successful, or does he have to roll?
It's an attack. He gets an attack of opportunity.
It's
for using
correct.
his
Black
superiority
Cat does
dice.
it correctly.
Okay. Balls.
Okay, Maynard, he parried
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so
Okay.
I can move back out of the way. Is that correct?
Jesus Christ, his answer
Because
really
he's got no more reactions
Fuck.
left.
Wait a minute. We're gonna consider.
flee.
Okay, so yeah, you're gonna try and move out of the way.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
Move fully out.
The
As
big-
you do, right? I'm just gonna roll
Move one to the left.
The big mistake he made, though, Dash, is moving out of his range, because moving back into his range, he'll get that attack again.
Okay. So what this guy does?
gonna-
Oh,
he was gonna take me out.
nice.
Hopefully, Aragin.
Okay. So
Yeah, Aragin will finish.
So, Maynard, as you
Yeah.
attempt to move backwards, you need to roll a dexterity saving throw as the gladiator, the fighter who's not yet, who's been
Eliminated.
the one next to you, he
Yep.
has been eliminated. He's been
He's
eliminated,
Attempted to cheat.
but he attempts to trip you as you try to move backwards. So we need dexterity save
Okay.
from you, please, as he tries to
Okay.
trip you up.
I'm going to shout, "You're already dead, you
It's
clown!"
a DC is 15.
Okay.
Hang about.
Just take a bow on the
I don't
way
know
out.
that Black Cat does do parry, right?
It's
What do you
doing
mean?
the right thing. It
Well-
definitely is.
Well, but it doesn't increase your AC. It doesn't stop them hitting you. It reduces the damage. So how is it applicable in this situation?
It might be a different parry from what you think.
Well, there is that.
Okay, Maynard. Maynard.
Yeah.
Well, did
Yeah.
you just roll a 3 for your dex check?
No.
Oh, what was the 3?
Yes, I did.
That was believable.
No, not me.
I was like, oh, what have I done wrong? Okay, Maynard, you attempt to move backwards, you fall on your arse, and the
Cheat.
yeah, you end up backwards, but you end up falling on your ass about there.
Yeah.
And the ref says, disqualified.
Cheat!
Okay.
You're dead, you clown!
Yeah.
The other guy.
Yeah, so when he
Okay.
says disqualified, does he mean they're out? Because that was right in front of him. He must have seen that trip.
Yeah, he didn't see the trip. The guy did a 20 on the stealth check. Okay.
See?
Okay. And
Should have stayed put.
no one else is. We get to Aragon's turn.
Okay.
Okay, there's 2 left then.
There's one left. There's one
No,
left.
no,
but they're
is
both
it 2 of us?
Yeah, Arrogant's going.
Actually,
Yes.
Let me
Yes.
just check this. Actually, we go.
Vladimir is out, and Dash and Aragin are in.
You need to
But
use up
this guy has 2 strikes, so you know.
All right, I'm coming at him.
Hold
Okay.
on. At range.
Okay, he's used his yeah.
Oh, he's
I
got
just want to see a 1.
20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like it. No. Ooh,
Carrying again.
right. Yeah. Okay. The ref declares them to have lost.
Nice.
There's a clap. The battle is over.
I'll wave my hands.
Okay,
To
Maynard,
the Earl
Are
and to
you
the
not
Wolf.
entertained?
the guy who just tripped you up,
Yeah.
he's chuckling quietly to himself as he helps you up.
Well played, mate. Well played. Very sneaky.
They almost won.
You don't know whether he understands you or not, but yeah, he helps you up, and he's just kind of like he's just laughing. Okay, so you've won the
else is getting
battle.
a shit on their doorstep tonight.
You've won the battle, and the herald declares your victory. Now, what name do you guys settle on? Rage Against the Magician. Is everyone happy with that?
Yep.
It's funny, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you declared the winners of that bout, and then it's some other guys fighting the next bout. So there are a few, and it's a knockout thing. So you missed the very first battle. You're a bit too late to see the very first battle. But it looks like there'll be two more. Now the wolf congratulates you. He says, "You're all together now." He says, "Yeah, Paladimir.
Take a bow.
Nice move." He says, Paladimir, how's your? Do you see your Auntie Gertrude much? And Paladimir says, "Sometimes."
Sorry, just role playing.
And he says, give him my regards. Aragin, I'm like really sorry about your friend. He's I think it's probably for the best that you disassociate yourself as soon as possible. No hard feelings about this, I hope.
Oh no, I'm.
I hope I can make this up to you later. And
it's a
Maynard.
delicate situation, and we obviously just look around, and I'll say to him quietly, because of the Madeen situation, we needed some intel, but I've got no doubts that he's a reasonably good man, and he'll clear himself in your eyes in the morning, so it'll all work out, I'm sure.
Well, if that works out, then obviously, and I will compensate him for the trouble.
But it's not like he's my brother, and I'll clap Maynard on the shoulder.
No, of course, and anyone can make a mistake, right? Anyone can make a mistake, and yes, I understand about Madeen, but I think you're best to be rid of him.
Well, at least there's due process, right?
We'll see tomorrow. We understand heretics must burn.
Yeah.
And
then he heads off to talk to to other people. And what do you want to do now?
Was that the final?
No, there are more.
Actually,
are there any other fights today? Because we need to
actually, the Wolf has probably done
not for you guys. So how it's going to work, right? If you wanted to actually do it, if you want to do it, there are two more battles, right? But it's going to be tomorrow.
So I guess we just assume that Bannofix kind of forfeits his share of party treasure.
Well, the winning.
Yeah, that's obviously fair. So there are two more battles, but that will be tomorrow. Let's see.
I need to pay for
so basically, you've got a very good chance of getting at least third prize.
Kill you.
Third.
Oh, okay, so yeah. Oh, so how's that going to work? Are the two losers from the two battles tomorrow going to play off for third, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that means that we aren't going to get third. We're going to get first or second.
Well, if we win the next one.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So there's four teams left.
Yeah. Unless you lose. Yeah.
There'll be a bronze final from.
Oh, we're going for gold.
When is that going to be though?
That will be on the Sunday with jousting and other stuff.
We should have called ourselves going for gold.
Yeah, when's the spear throwing finale?
That will be tomorrow as well.
The moment they find have escaped, though, you guys will be like under the watchful eye. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why I think we have to hang around here until the end of the festival. And I want my glaive anyway, so I'm biased. So
we've got some prize.
But we definitely can't leg it tonight.
Can I run in Bannofix's space?
What's your disguise like?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
actually,
a
you'll
bit
end up burnt
tricky,
at a
yeah.
stake.
No, no, no.
Bannofix unfortunately won't be able to win the running.
No,
yeah,
no, I
that's a
probably
bit
can. I can
unfortunate.
sneak back in, and then just as they announce, I can just stand at the line and then just leg it, and then just keep running.
They just keep like Forrest Gump past the try line.
To the
And
tree line, eh?
as they chase after you, turn into a greyhound and just run off.
That would really rub
Um,
salt in the wound, though. Just turn up,
okay,
win
so-
the race.
I don't think you guys have got any more events for today. So what do you want to do for the rest of the day?
So act
And how
normal.
much longer do you want to play for?
Have a bit of. I can go for an hour or two, but since it's a public holiday tomorrow. But I think we act normal. Try and get some feed fruit and just a drink or two, and then go back to the
Okay.
house and actually go to sleep there, and be very careful sneaking out in the early hours.
Okay. So you head back to you head off with free food and all that kind of stuff, and you're just gonna like relax for the rest of the day. So what I'll do, I'll just apply a short rest away, right?
Yeah, we're
Short
keeping
rest,
a lookout though
heal.
for the Benny Hillbilly boys that we bashed.
Yeah.
You could probably just apply XP to me. I can busy myself with leveling up
Oh,
while I'm out.
XP.
While I'm out there in the bush.
I think it's definitely XP time.
This automatic heal everyone thing would be quite good, eh? I should do that at some point.
Because then I can have an uncanny dodge.
Yeah,
Isn't,
okay.
Isn't that 6th level?
No, fifth, I think.
I could strut back into town. And I'd be like, I'm tougher now. So,
Fuck you up.
Okay, so after a short rest,
5th.
yeah, okay, do you want some XP?
It's
How much
invasion that I was
XP?
thinking of. That's 7th.
I was thinking about 400.
Don't shortchange yourself.
Think about 1,700.
822 would be fine.
You know what? I don't want to give you a lot of XP for a fight because it wasn't a real battle. In a real battle, you might have got killed.
Well, we also competed
So
in
how
some
mu-
events.
Like being arrested and escaping with
okay,
some
About
but,
half
intel.
the points.
So what I need to do, I need to
This is
award
complex.
XP.
That was like 130. That is miserly.
no,
135.
So if I go award XP,
400.
400, yeah, I suppose
100.
400. So what we should do, we should level up, and we should roll characters for a one shot, or just roll the dice for a one shot. Do you reckon? And I'll also level up, and I'll also give 400 to Bannofix. In fact, possibly Bannofix. You haven't received any XP yet, right?
No, and always
No,
the
it
answer is no.
hasn't. Yeah.
What about rolling in the
Fair.
jousting? Having never jousted.
Do you have a horse?
I wonder if we could figure out how to get one of us into the jousting competition.
Well, actually, as
If you
long
get
as
me
it's
back.
not going to take more than an hour, yeah.
You know,
Ride
we
back
should-
into town on
We should
benefits.
ask the Earl if he can lend us a horse and a lance.
yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And why would he lend it to you?
No, no,
Okay, so I
hey,
need
but
to
maybe-
award XP. Next level. He's still a fair way off, right? So I can't really do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for 600 for Bannofix. Is that reasonable? Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
He escaped to
Alright.
burning at the stake.
It's just
I think
he's-
that's fairly reasonable.
Yeah, okay, 550 there.
I don't know.
Okay,
Well,
so
no,
that's
I wasn't
yeah,
trying to
so
talk you
that's-
down. I wasn't talking.
Did you
600
just
is fine.
lose me 100 XP?
I said it
No,
was.
I meant
I was trying to
550.
dog him up.
That was like slightly more than everyone else, right?
I didn't mean
Okay,
to.
so basically, right? Basically, we're going to make it to the Sunday.
You motherfucker.
Uh,
I didn't mean to.
And you're just camping out in the field somewhere, right?
Yeah.
camping out in the field.
I'm
So
getting
I'm just
back with
going to get
nature.
a long rest.
I'm like sniffing
And-
flowers and chasing squirrels and just being at
So who's able to level up?
Me.
Me.
Dash and Aragin, was it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So should we do that? And then should we end the session? And we'll start next session on
Yeah, that works out.
Are you okay
That works
playing
out.
playing Paladimir for a little while?
Yeah,
Bannofix?
I don't mind.
What,
Yeah,
why are
just
we
for next
stopping?
session. It'll just be a bit shit because Bannofix seems to be.
I think
If
the
we're going
next
to do a couple of
There's not-
battles,
yeah.
There's not too much for us to do back in town, but yeah, there'll be definitely one more session. won't there?
So why are we rolling up new characters when we could keep playing and get to the fun?
Well, it's just for the one shot while Doug's has his.
just rolling
Parents
dice.
there.
Just rolling dice. That's all.
Mm.
I just
You
thought
don't
it
have
was
to
a
put
fairly
any
good time
effort
to
into the
stop.
character creation. Just
Yeah.
pick a class and a level, and we'll take
Yeah,
auto
'cause-
H.
and also
I'll
I'm
be
really
really
looking forward
keen
to.
when I have like high rolls.
I'm really
I'll be like,
looking
yeah.
forward to rolling my first character
Yeah.
in many years.
Yeah, exactly. We get to
Um,
play with Doug's, man. Get to see what he's like on the field.
Yeah, it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Man. It's not going to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to roll a
Okay,
character
so-
with broad shoulders.
So
Make you
Aragin
all roll
is
for height.
What are you going to roll up?
taking is moving up to 5th level
Swashbuckler.
fighter.
Oh yeah,
Dogs,
extra
what's
attack
Dogs
per
gonna roll?
5th
round.
level fighter, and he
Hiccup.
has the polearm master and sentinel feats. Okay, so are we going to roll?
That's going to be
Hit
handy
points?
for next battle.
I think you want to because Black Cat rolled a 1.
Oh yeah,
So D10 hit
always
points.
anyway.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
Oh!
In your face probability.
Fuck yeah. Fuck, I've got some above
Okay.
average HP.
You're a tank.
Now you should take the average and just stick it to the man.
Yeah, I'm worried about.
Okay, so he's on.
when you're ahead of
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
gambling, don't keep
He's got
gambling.
well above average hit points. Eh?
Uh,
Stick it to the house.
It's
That's
good.
nice.
What are you on now?
51. Oh no, wait. That's before con. 54.
Wow.
And he's got a spare quiver of
How
arrows.
many hit
And
points do you have there?
You should
Luke?
get the tough. Can you get the
23.
tough feet? You should get the tough feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will consider it, but I need quite a few feats for kind of the polearm build.
Okay,
It's probably
so
good
that's
that I
a
have,
save.
don't.
And
have
the
to
other
be tough
one
to
I'm going
really.
to update
You need
is
luck.
Dash. Dash is leveling up as well, right?
Yeah.
Did you see my motivational meme for you, Luke, in Discord?
No, how long ago was
I
that?
don't feel
that's-
lucky
yeah.
at all.
Oh,
I'm not
Scroll
rolling.
up a bit, yeah.
Oh, see.
I'll take 5.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
There's a bit of a spelling error in there, but it doesn't take away from the key message.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
I'm just wasting time checking Discord. Right? You just having.
It took me the
you
longest time to
distracted me.
wait for you to have a surprise face so I can so I can screenshot it.
Okay, and now we have Dash. And
Roll, it's a good night
Okay.
for it. Don't be a pussy.
Clay.
He's always a pussy.
Yeah.
Clay. So he's going up on road. Now, so so next level, right? Let's get to 6
Where's
levels
the
in total.
surprise photo?
Next level can be multi-classing if you want.
Roll up a bit.
Scroll up on avatar.
Okay, Dash.
Yeah.
Dash,
Yeah.
you're going up as Swashbuckler.
10:37 p.m.
You have the dual wielder feat, and that's it. Okay, Dash, Swashbuckler. And
got-
hit points.
I've got uncanny
Black Cat
dog.
rolled you a 6, but we're not going to keep that.
Okay, shall I see what
Do
I
you
would
want to take 5 or do you want to roll a d8?
I want to take 5, but I'm going to roll anyway, just to see.
We
what I
don't
would-
care then. You
No,
don't
you
get to
can't
roll.
do that.
No,
There's
no,
no point.
Okay.
No,
If
you
you
take
roll
five-
anyway, you're taking it. Oh, you've got to take the roll.
No,
You roll.
no.
Yeah,
I was
you roll.
clear.
Oh, no. Yeah, I heard you hedging
Yeah,
your bets. I think you
I
get the
think if
one.
you
I
roll,
heard him.
that's it.
No, it's like
Yeah,
you've
take
got
the
to
roll.
roll to
You've
see.
gotta
You've got to
apply the
roll
one.
to see. It's a 5.
I've got to apply the 1 then.
No,
Right. So he's taking 5 hit points.
taking 5.
Yeah,
but
I think
glad I didn't roll.
in future though, fair warning. I think if
No,
you roll,
should
you're
be allowed
taking
to
it.
roll to see what you would have
I
got.
think that's
Nah.
There's
Well,
nothing,
it's a
nothing
penalty.
lamer than going. There's nothing lamer than going.
Yeah.
We're going to roll to see what I would have got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's good.
You've
And
got to
then he
have the
tries to do
stones to
things,
be
then he
allowed to
tries to,
roll.
like,
Otherwise,
Confuse
you have
things
to
and
roll.
going, yeah, but I just rolled a 5. I've just rolled a 6.
No, but it's good
So
though, because
that's
if you
what
roll an
rolls-
8, it works the other way.
But you
Like
don't-
it's like, oh, I should have rolled.
You don't have stones. I think that's.
Yeah, except that
Yeah, we all know.
then you can kind of like hope that no one heard you say you're going to take the 5.
Look, FYI, the
Yeah.
guy telling you didn't have stones was putting on lippy at that point. All right.
Okay, cool.
I'm
So
on 32 now.
what we should do now,
I'm going to be much
I'll just
better at
apply
those bloody gladiator fights. I'll have
Oh
an
wait,
extra attack per round.
Constitution's +1. I'm on 33.
And when I action surge, I'm going to unload
Yeah,
5 attacks.
but
on
then you'll
someone.
be up against the guys who
Yeah, your character's
who've also got through.
tough. Your character's ridiculously tough for a 5th level character.
Damn straight.
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty strong 5th level character. Okay.
Yeah,
3rd level.
Yeah, having more than
Arrogant,
50 hit points.
Yes.
That's nuts.
And we will get to the set. So basically, Bannofix is just going to lie low for the Sunday. It's a bit shit. What can I do?
That's okay. Hey, for those,
Surely you can
shot,
sneak into town, shit on his doorstep, and then sneak back out.
Yeah, there's definitely
Are
time
they
to do that with 2
are they
wild
wild
shapes.
shape?
Yeah. I mean, I'll do that daily. Okay, while I'm waiting.
Yeah, for sure.
Or short resting.
Okay.
In between short rests. I'll just spend my time
So
just short
now-
resting and then go back again. Just gonna build up this
Okay.
fucking
Every
pile
couple of hours.
Okay, cool.
Oh, what's cool is next time I get some XP, I'll have a next level shit on this doorstep. Yeah, I'll be able to make something better. Although, to be fair, having like a
Eventually, you get to a
cockatrice
place
wander
where
into
you can
town
take
might be a little challenging for everybody.
You can
Yeah.
take a flying shit on the doorstep.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. I just Griffin turn, just
Yeah, it's got a
Spray the
condor.
wall.
just a
Spray
strife.
his door.
Hey, that one
Just,
shot by the
just
way.
strafe him while he's out walking in.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. So I think
Sure, Tiki.
You should polymorph into should wild shape into a spider, shit on the other side of his door, so that when he opens it, it'll just push it across the floor.
That'd be great.
I need a copy of the player's handbook because my computer melted down and I never got another copy of it.
okay, I will send you a link
Yeah,
later
I'm not
on,
sure if I've
or
got the PDFs, but yeah, I can find one.
yeah, I can definitely do that.
Just
I've got. I can possibly send you a link to the Black Cat website.
open
It
up
should
your
be
purse
uploaded.
strings, you tight bastard. Just
Yeah.
pick up,
Yeah,
Nice, new
don't
copy.
why don't you get a
I see
paper
a
one?
copy, never been opened.
it's sitting right here. I used to open it a lot. I
Can you
don't
just
bother.
post it to me, please, with a signature.
Isn't it worth having a paper one though?
They're so nice. They smell real nice.
Yeah,
when
I
they come
hate
out.
the it's hard looking through the PDF.
Yeah, it's painful.
Okay, so should I roll first?
Go on.
Can I roll
Yeah.
my
So
first?
standard
what
rules
level?
40.
46.
We'll make a 7th level character.
Oh, I don't
So-
get panache.
The
Never mind.
7th level character, right?
So it'll be 46 drop lowest. If your overall is not positive,
It's really shit.
then you can roll again. But you have
If
to take
my
the roll
overall
again.
is really shit, I'll just take it anyway. Because it's a one shot.
Can I roll
Okay.
up a hit
Yeah, I
score?
mean, it's
So
not gonna-
46. 46.
So that's
That's pretty shit.
a 9.
Do I have to choose so like if we're gonna do the drop one thing,
Yeah.
I can do that after I can say that's a 4.
No, you got to pick them as you go around. Yeah, because I've had that when
Okay.
we've been playing with my group, but people
Alright,
have on
go
the
for it,
last
that's a 9.
roll dropped
That's a
the
9.
6 to get them to.
That's a 9, but that's very acceptable.
That's a 15. Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
15. 15. 9,
Nice.
15.
So are you noting these down, Ariel?
Well, yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm writing
So
it
that's
down.
a 9 as well.
9.
Is this Douglas' character?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eight.
That's a 6 or
8.
7.
that's your
18.
charisma.
So I'll be playing a class where only one scores matters.
Well,
Yeah.
why is it
Well,
8?
That's a 12.
Why is it an 8 and not a 9?
Because it's 46 drop
Drop
1.
one.
Pretty shit, isn't it? I
Another
probably
9.
could have I probably could have gone for the okay, cool. So that's
So
me. That's
nines
15,
nines
12,
are a
9s,
minus
8.
1. So I believe 9s are a minus 1, aren't they? In this, I think so. So that's actually an overall negative, I think.
Can I roll up a rogue?
Yeah, it's -2 so far.
Do you want to?
Is it
yeah,
really?
yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 minuses, +1 and 2. Yeah, so it's overall it's a -1.
Oh,
It's a
I would
mulligan.
Should I
suggest
keep
you.
it
I
or
would
should I
suggest
just re-roll it?
re-roll it.
Are you
Wait.
sure it's
You could get
Okay.
worse.
because he's made us play below average characters?
No, I don't think no
I
one's
thought
had
you
to.
claimed to be above average, Dash.
Yeah,
I did. I had to sacrifice my feats to
Okay.
get there.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
Okay, so
that's
let's look at
looking
Ooh,
that.
good.
that last one's a 17. So what have we got
17.
here? We've got a
Okay, so we got
9.
Tammy.
We've got
a
a.
9.
That's really going to
11.
rip Neil's undies that you're better than him. And I mean, he hasn't rolled yet, but there's no way you're not better than him.
That's obviously I'm going to
That's
be.
a 16.
16,
Holy shit, I missed that one.
12,
Oh, he's got a 17.
12.
15,
He's got a 16, a 17 on it. Yeah.
15, 17. Oh, that's pretty bloody good.
50.
That's
Okay.
outrageously good.
That's out. What are we talking here? That is a 20,
big advantage for
36,
mulliganing,
48, 58, 63, 70, 80. 80 is a good character. 90
I reckon
Yeah.
you
gods.
should
That's
do
where
like
you
you
had to
said,
re-roll a
Phil, so
million
just,
times on an
harden
RPG
up
to
and
get
take
one.
the below average one.
Yeah.
What-
I'm just kidding.
What class should I play? What's everyone playing?
We don't know yet. Should we just roll
Yeah,
it?
you can. Yeah, you don't have to decide. now,
If you want
honestly.
to, you get to pick first. I think if you want to. No one
Yeah.
else has decided.
Well,
I'll pick rogue.
who's
Oh,
who's
dear.
picking wizard?
No, I
Who wants to
picked.
play wizard?
I'm actually playing Swashbuckler.
I'm not going to
so-
play wizard.
You sure?
What are you
go wizard.
playing? What are you playing?
I don't know. I'll see what's left. I'll see what other people are going to
yeah.
do.
So for a heist, do we want a wizard? Do we want a bard? What do we want? What do you reckon we want? Do we want a healer? I don't mind playing whatever. Like play
Are
a
we the
life
good
cleric or
guys or the
something.
bad guys in the heist?
I would. Well, I
Oh,
would
we have-
suggest, based off what you said, I would suggest a chaotic or a, definitely not a lawful or a good party, but you can decide how you want to.
Do you
take
actually
that or
want to
how
play?
extreme.
Do we want to play like chaotic good, or do we actually really want to play chaotic
No,
evil?
I think we borderline it like we normally do. We just play.
Yeah. I think
pseudo bad. Good people,
Yeah.
but with some loose morals, that type of thing.
Well, I wouldn't even.
So
You don't
chaotic
even
good?
have to go good.
Uh,
You don't even have to go good.
chaotic neutral.
Yeah, I go. Yeah,
Yeah, chaotic neutral. The chaotic evil is always a difficult one because it's generally those people don't stick together in a party, although they sometimes do.
True neutral
But
or
even-
chaotic neutral.
You can be lawful evil.
Right. So what? Should I go like? I
But I
might
mean,
go for a
alignment doesn't really
chaotic.
matter.
No one else wants to play bard, right? And no one wants to play wizard. And we've
Yep,
got seventh
either of them
level.
good.
I don't really.
Seventh
Doesn't want
level.
to play a wizard.
So
Yeah.
what I might do, how does this sound? What about like fifth level wizard, second level rogue? Is that good, or is that too much of a sacrifice to play multi-class? Do we care?
Sure.
Is this overthinking?
You'd be losing a fourth level spell. Pretty good.
Yeah,
True, but having said that,
I'm overthinking. To say,
you could go 3-level warrior, or second level just to get the action surge.
Hmm.
That's quite nice because you can cast 2 spells with that.
You'd
nah,
probably
I don't
want
do it.
a rogue in the party, but if Stu's going a swashbuckler, then you'll have that covered. Yeah.
Swashbuckler, okay.
But
So
that doesn't
need
mean
a
you can't
rogue.
have
If
an
you-
out and
If
out
you
rogue.
go human though, you're going to end up with an 18, a 16, a 17, 13, 12.
Okay,
10.
I'm just sorry. I'm
No
taking
minus
ages here.
scores.
Well, why
Right,
don't
I might
we-
just go bard.
That's gutting. That's a one shot.
Why don't we get somebody else to roll though? While you're
Yeah, who's-
thinking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
probably
yeah,
go,
yeah, and you
I'll
don't-
probably
you-
go
yeah, you
bard
don't have to-
something.
But you don't
Okay,
have
I'll
to
sort
decide
it.
now, obviously.
Yeah,
Either. Yeah.
Yep.
that's all.
I'll go. I can go next.
And you also either get some feats or some stat increases. Okay. Step up, like.
Okay, here we go.
Pity the
13?
ranges
13,
sucks.
yeah.
Maybe roll them.
5e.
Oh my god! It's an 18!
18. Holy
That's
shit.
an 18. Okay, you've already passed, so you might as well just roll them all.
Oh god, this is a one shot. Fuck.
We did a one shot when 5e first came out, and
18.
my friend Josh rolled this character with like 2 18s and a 16 and a 14.
Wow.
It's a
Because
13.
we were just learning the rules. Yeah, he couldn't believe it. Okay, there we go. There's a little
It's a
bit
9.
of a 9. Yeah.
Yeah, you deserve a low score.
Is that a
That's
6? Yes, it is.
14, I think.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Is that all? Or
No,
we got
one
one
more.
more. One more. Here
I
we go.
believe, yeah.
One other high one. Come on, yeah, fuck it. 12. I'll have that.
Okay, so 13, 18, 13, 9, 14, 12.
So I've got 118 in there, haven't I?
So you could potentially get a 20 depending on which race you pick.
I'll roll next day and just
I'll pretty
roll
much
straight.
any races are fine except for the real weird shit with flying and that kind of stuff. No kenkus or I don't even know how to say it, but there's flying bird ones or any of that shit. What D8s? Get the fuck out of here! And you 8, 8, 8, 7. That is ridiculous.
Oh, you'd be kicking yourself. That was that's
Yeah,
a,
that should have been 6s.
That's an 18.
Oh, jeez, he's just gonna fire them out. Yeah, all right.
15, that's not bad.
So 5 of them?
Oh, 17.
So 6.
No, it was 16. Yeah.
16, yeah.
So that's only 5 because the first one was D8s, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we can just
Are they
take that.
showing up in Bannofix? Why are they not showing up as Aragon's rolls on mine?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
what
what
was
do we
mine?
do?
Well,
First one was a 9, second one was a 15, third one was a 12, then a 16. This ain't bad.
None of those even showed up.
That was
Then
12.
a 12 and a 12. So
Really
I
average.
believe you got 9, 15, 12, 16, 12, 12. That's
I
not
did.
bad.
Yeah. That's not.
For
not-
racial bonuses, I mean, depending on the race, you could get an 18 and a 16 or something.
It's not the
Did you
worst.
roll 7 times Bannofix?
That's
That's
pretty
what-
good.
I did.
So-
yeah. The
so
first-
is that-
Well, it's because the first one he rolled with D8s. So
Oh.
the first one does not count.
What was your score, Luke? That's what did
I got 18, 14, 13, 13, 12, 9.
Let's do a count up. What have we got here? Doug's got 20, 36, 48, 63, 80. What did Stu get? Stu got 24, 36, 50, 50 and 24, 74. Luke got 31, 44 and 9 was that 53, 63, 67, 79.
Well, they're all pretty good characters. Like, what's the average?
Oh, wow, you haven't rolled yet. Give yourself time, mate.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like everyone.
What
rolled
was
off-
what did we decide? The average was about 72 or something, isn't it? So they're above
yeah,
average
mine was
and not.
76. Actually.
Oh, was yours 76? Was it?
Here comes the below average one. The run.
What good fourth level bard spells are there?
That's 79.
Okay.
correct, yeah.
Seems
Ariel,
like
do you want to write these down?
2. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just roll all 6 of them at the same
Yeah.
time. and
All
then-
right. 1,
What's up to you? Yeah,
2,
spoiled it.
3,
Oh man.
4,
Oh, close.
5.
Oh,
Oh, wow, that's a low
a
score.
6.
Doesn't
6.
matter. Doesn't matter to have a really low
Oh,
score.
that's even lower. That might have mulliganed me out.
Yeah.
It really doesn't matter
That
though.
definitely did.
It doesn't matter. You
I
can
think
just
it
have
did.
really low charisma or something.
No, I don't know. If
That would really low a couple of things.
it matters for the rest of us because we'll just be listening to them fucking whine for like, goodness, it's 14, 14, 11, 14, 6, and
At
then
5.
5.
It's a
Let's-
reroll.
Let's do the count up because I think that might be 14's
Yeah.
a +2 though. No,
Plus
you
14,
might be out of luck, my
plus
friend.
14 plus 6 plus 5, 64. That's a horribly low
Okay, so
character.
we've got a 6, which is -2, and a
It doesn't matter because you've got
5, which is
decent
That's
-1.
scores.
So that's
mulligan, just like
-5.
yours.
It's not.
But you've got +2s, you've got +6. So it's a legal,
Yeah, so
it's
you
a
got
legal
+6
character.
and -5. It's +1 overall.
It's legal.
Well, you gotta keep it.
Well, I don't get a choice.
You do have a 14 there. Is that your
It
highest
really
score?
doesn't matter.
He's got 3 40s.
That was. He's
Oh,
got
yeah,
340s.
that's
So
alright.
he's actually
That's
fine.
good.
And with your
That's-
racial
that's good
bonuses,
character.
you'll get something up to a 16 or
So,
something.
so my first scores are 14, is that right?
Yeah,
Second
14,
score-
14, 11, 14, 6, 5. And you also got to be 7th level, so you either get some feats or some bonuses to stats.
6
So-
and 5. Oh wow.
For a fourth level bard, for a seventh level bard, right? You get a fourth level spell, and the fourth level
Yeah.
spells include stuff like Dimension Door, and Greater Invisibility, and Polymorph.
I can never bring myself to multi-class a spellcaster. Well, not in those early levels, because just that next level of spell slots so enticing.
Hmm.
It just seems like something like Dimension Door would be pretty good for a house.
I didn't mind for a paladin because every level was like it was such a drip feeding you power. It was power full, but cumulative.
Yeah.
Going into warrior was the best thing I ever did.
I was 64 not a reroll because I'm sure we said it was last time.
No, it depends. It depends on the modifier.
Okay.
So your
Listen,
modifier
you whinging
overall is
fucking
+1.
bastard, right? Do you want to swap with mine? I really don't care. It's a one shot.
Oh, hell no.
I don't think Neil gets the. I don't think Neil understands the concept of one shot.
I don't think I do either.
It doesn't matter. It's not going to change how fun it is.
No.
I'll swap with you if you like.
Oh no, I'm not allowing that. This was not
One
just-
DM to one DM.
Is there an official mulligan rule? Mulligan.
Yes, there is. If your overall modifier isn't positive, but your overall modifier just scraped into +1,
How does that figure out?
because all your 14s are +2s, your
Yeah.
your 5 is a -3, and your 6 is a -2. So you have -5 and +6.
-5.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm basically about the worst character that you can roll and keep.
Fucking do.
It's a great way of putting it.
That's
Because that's
actually
exactly
very
right.
true,
It's
too.
exactly
Yeah,
true.
it is.
Might have higher scores than Maynard, possibly.
Nah, I don't think so.
Because
Or-
I took a mulligan and I had terrible rolls, and then I also got a terrible roll on the next character as well. And the thing is, the rule is
Yeah.
you have to keep the next one.
But Maynard did end up, I think, with about a +1 or something. But he also, his pluses were all just like a 12 +1, 12 +1. He didn't have
Yeah,
anything like.
yeah,
So
exactly.
it was very peasantish.
Mr. Average.
Yeah, I already know where I'm going to put my stats, to be honest.
I just can't imagine how Neil's going to spin this as above average.
It's not.
Yes.
We've got a minimum viable
I'm
product.
I'm just looking at the rules around mulligans online, but there's no official ruling.
Yeah, I know you
There
are.
is in the player's handbook. There is in
It's
the
up to
player's
the
handbook.
DM.
It'll be
Yeah, at the end of the day, it is. But the
can ask
actual,
him.
the under the. Why don't you?
so
And
we're
that's a
gonna,
house rule that I've never heard of.
so
It's
we're gonna have
definitely not official.
we're gonna have two MVPs
Oh,
in
where
this
is
one.
that?
We're gonna have the most valuable player in Dux, and then we're gonna have the minimum viable product in Neil. I should probably stop recording now anyway.
Yeah.
Now that we've got those scores on.
Now that they're recorded.